Alrighty, well, I guess we're waiting on Chris.
Okay.
um, yeah. If you want to load up your view to see how the audio sounds,
Oh, okay. So you're gonna confuse me in a second.
well,
I'm gonna have to listen
yeah,
and then listen.
yep.
Okay. Let me unmute. You know how I feel about this.
Hey, how do I join again? Okay. Um, it's in Writer Sanctuary, so it's right there. It's the podcast in Writer Sanctuary. 99 years old today. Nice. That said, that I also invited you. You're on a private, or it's a private server, so you should be able to. It should have sent you a link to click into it.
Yeah. Oh,
What?
the camera doesn't look as good as it does on my screen on YouTube.
Really? What do you mean? Like your camera?
And it's switched backwards on YouTube, which throws me off.
It looks fine to me. um, yeah. Anyway, so we're waiting on Chris. Sam's backwards. Actually, I am still backwards on my screen, so it's like I told you before, how it'll look weird to you, but
Okay, so now I'm going to mute this because it's gonna drive me crazy.
mute what? Oh, it doesn't sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds
Alright.
pretty good.
Cool. Now just waiting on Chris. And we're using Discord because I found that Discord video works a hell of a lot better than Zoom or Google Meet. Unfortunately, my camera doesn't have good enough software, or I can't adjust the video quality in Discord. So, where am I looking for your link? If you log into Discord, you should be able to just go into
There
Discord.
should there should be an invite on Discord.
Yeah. What if I can? All right, let me see. Let's move this over here. Well, okay, I've already invited you to that one. If you invite people,
It shows up in their chat.
it keeps, well, when I hit invite, if you just log into Discord and click on the podcast. But I don't know how to do it from a mobile device, so it says Colorado Sam is here. I don't see any links though. Well, on the left hand where it says the different channels for Writer Sanctuary, there should be one that says podcast. You can just join that one. It's like in between voice channels and text channels. It's under text channels. It says podcast. Should be able to just click into it. Here we go. Create an invite. Oh, see, it keeps wanting me to invite people who aren't part of Writer Sanctuary. Well, let me
Okay, hold on, let me look.
directly pull them into it. Yeah, just click on the. There we go.
There.
Just click on the damn podcast.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up, you old fart! All right. Do I want to be? Am I sideways? What am I here?
You're nothing.
You're.
You gotta do video.
I'm ready to get out of here. I see you, but I'm a blank screen. You can't
Hey.
see me.
No.
Nope.
Click on yeah, you're not enabled for video. So if you
Okay.
click on where it says voice
Do I do that?
connected, there should be a button below that that says video.
Well,
Apparently,
podcast.
and we're hearing our voices through your computer speaker.
Oh, wait, shut up. Yes. Well, okay, shut up. I'm telling the other you to shut up. Okay.
I had to do that earlier. He's like, check my sound, and I'm like, but that confuses me.
Damn it. Okay. There
There we
There you are.
go.
God damn, I quit this stupid podcast already. Fuck this, man. I'm ready to go eat something.
Alrighty. Ethan.
Hey guys, welcome to Colorado Plays.
All right.
Crossing. Well, actually,
No,
crossing
this is-
Oh,
Colorado.
what the hell?
That's
Did I
Colorado.
say Colorado Plays?
I do that all the time.
Yeah,
You have too many channels, bro.
Uh-huh.
no doubt.
All right. Okay. All right. Shit. I'm drinking. Fuck
Okay.
this.
Yeah, we are too.
God, I'm sorry. I just
Is there
you
any-
think you know how to do something, and then you don't know how to do it.
Okay, in all fairness, we spent 30 minutes before this trying to make sure we knew how to do it. We had the girls on our gaming one, just trying to make sure we knew how to make it work.
Well,
Well,
okay.
that was
Well,
too
anyway, we're on. We're working. We're
Yep.
doing. Fortunately, nobody's here, right?
Well,
Nope.
there's-
Oh, I don't know. Is
Yeah.
that fortunately or unfortunately? I don't know.
I don't know how many people are watching. I got
Yeah.
I got
cheers.
3 concurrent viewers.
I'm one of them.
I'm
Chris
one
is
of
one
them.
of them.
Oh, so we have an extra.
Oh wait, so we have
Hi.
somebody. Hi.
You know, at least it wasn't as well. I can't say that because the first one for Rise Sanctuary is pretty jacked up too, but we hammered it out. Huh?
Yeah. That first one was awful.
Yeah.
What happened there? I'm gonna go over here now. Move this around a little bit.
Okay, so this is a completely new thing.
Give you my skinny side.
All right.
That's what I told him. I was like, "Oh, I have to make sure I put my screen on the main one, because otherwise I sit there like this, watching on my other screen." And I'm like,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
When we do it,
Yeah.
we do it on
I have to-
Rise, on Rise Sanctuary. When I look over at the camera to see Chris, I actually on the video look like I'm looking at his video. So it
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh yeah, we're like.
Yeah.
And then when Sam walks in, it's like, hey.
awesome.
Okay.
But
All
it's
right.
backwards at the moment. And I don't know how to fix that.
Well, what do you like, a mirror?
Yeah,
Or
on
my
my
mirror?
on my screen I'm a mirror.
What is it?
Me. Everybody else looks fine to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm except for mine. Yeah, mine's mirrored, so it's going to be mirrored on the video, but I don't care.
And it's
whatever.
weird because one of them is mirrored, and I think it's on YouTube that's mirrored for me.
But it
Yeah,
no,
it's gotta
it's
Do we really have someone listening? Hey, sorry, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Like, give us a minute.
Right?
Just give us a minute. I was on the toilet 8 minutes ago. Just we're getting it worked out. Just hang in there a little bit.
pinch it off. Got a show to do.
I know.
That's when we were playing
Oh,
with the
shit.
thing. Mike was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do this
I'm gonna share this real
Nephilim
quick.
Rift real quick just to see if this is working out and stuff." And I was like, "Oh, I want to play," so we got on real fast. And it's like,
Oh,
now we
gosh.
have like 2 minutes, so we have to be on it.
Fucking gamers, man.
All right.
Gotta get this little
Alright.
fan going here. Hot. Oh god, it's hot. It's 109 here. What is it
Holy
where you
shit.
guys are?
Oh,
71.
I don't want to tell you.
71.
Yep.
It's been so nice all day long. It's kind of overcast and just like really kind of cool.
Lucky. All right. Oh well, I guess we're ready. I should share this on Twitter or something.
That's
I think
what
that's what Mike was just doing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard his tiki taka taka taka. I thought, okay, Mr. Business is ready to go.
Right.
Not really. If I was ready to go, Buffer would have done this already for me.
Yeah, it would be out already.
Okay. All right.
Whoops.
Perfect. Awesome.
Bam.
Did you get it Oh,
And,
snap. So my
kinda.
phone should go off in a second, is what you're saying?
And
Okay.
post.
Oh, there goes my
All
phone.
right.
Okay.
All right, dude. I'm ready when you are. I got my booze. And
Alrighty.
I
I'm
know.
ready.
Mike went and got a drink, and I was like, oh, we're drinking? Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Duh.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun first podcast.
I drink 5 nights a week.
Oh man. Oh, dude. I was I grabbed the episode 2 from the Writer Sanctuary podcast
Yeah.
because
Oh, that's
because
a good
I
one,
don't
huh?
edit it. I don't have like on my PC stuff to edit, so I do it all on my phone. So I had to like screen capture the whole thing, and I would check in on it towards the end when I'm getting ready to turn off the
geez.
recording, and I was listening. I was like, oh my god, oh god, why didn't he cut me off an hour before
Yeah, that
that?
was-
He let me keep. I was so drunk on that. Oh god.
Is that
That-
the milk one?
No,
Is
that's
that milk
yeah,
one?
that was
Yeah,
the
the
yeah.
vodka and goddamn Tito's vodka and milk.
Yep.
And we're all like, I know, we're all like, no, Chris, no, not milk, no milk.
Has he ever done this before? He's never done this before. No, I remember that night. Like that's all I had. Like there was nothing to drink except Tito's.
Tito's and milk.
Oh god. Anyway, okay. All right, I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
ready when you guys are. You take it away.
Okay, so this is Crossing Colorado's first podcast about who we are and what our weight loss journey and goals involve or entailing. And no, I haven't drank that much yet.
Yeah.
I'm looking
But
forward
hang
to
in
it.
there.
I thought it'd be a good
It'll be soon.
episode to like all of us talk about where we are, where we've been, who we are. Like, oh yeah, sure. Get the bucket ready.
Yep.
The bucket.
Yep.
Is that a barf bucket or is that Fireball?
Oh,
It's
man.
Fireball.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, son.
Birthday
It's,
present bucket.
it's this here.
I
It's
don't have a
Fireball.
bucket.
Yeah.
I need a bucket
It's a-
around here.
This is my bucket, man. Bucket of
Oh,
Fireball.
nice. Oh, have one for me.
I've already drank like half of them. Yep. Donovan got it for me for my birthday.
Oh, what a
One of
guy.
the, yeah, it was like a bucket of 20 Fireball mini bottles in it. You're supposed to put ice in it and then have a party, but I'm like, I don't need the
For
ice,
writers.
and I'm just gonna have a party. The fuck needs ice?
Right.
I'll drink
Ice,
this
what?
fire and this shit could be like 110 degrees. I'll still drink it
Right.
Gross.
and dump it in my coffee. But Jack Daniels and coffee. That's not too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've done that.
And
I'll
olive
do
oil.
Fireball
brandy.
and coffee
Brandy's
wouldn't be
good.
bad.
Yeah,
Baileys.
Fireball being if with some. Yeah. I could picture that. I could picture that. It's
Fire-
on the list.
Fireball with
Fireball with hot cocoa would be even better.
I was gonna do that tonight.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have Fireball. I was gonna do brandy and cocoa, but I was like,
cinnamon toast crunch creamer.
Oh,
yeah. Who was that
yeah.
in Friday night's podcast on Writer Sanctuary? Right. That was it Angela? Was saying that
No.
one?
Patrick wants me to do
Oh, Patrick.
Fireball
Cream-
and
Cream soda.
cream soda.
It was-
It's supposed to taste
Is
like
that the Cinnabon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
Oh,
It's
I'm-
actually really good. I've drank it before. I don't
Yep.
even drink cinnamon. I have a mild allergy to cinnamon, but I'm the one who started drinking Fireball. Was like, Mike, you'll probably like this,
And I do. And it's good.
and he does.
And I like it. Okay, so who wants to go first?
Oh, you guys go first.
Okay, Michael. Looks
Your
like you win.
podcast, man.
What? Well, I thought this was all more of a mutual thing. I think Sam was one that really drove it home.
This is actually
We kinda
really
played around
my
with the idea.
and I have a whole list of topics
Yeah,
to
she
talk
does.
about each time. Because we were joking, we're like, we should do this, and then I was like, oh, we should, and came up with a whole bunch of topics one night while we were driving.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because Mike and I talk about all sorts of crazy stuff while we were driving. I mean,
Cool.
I could really go first. It would be okay.
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 Enjoy.
So I'm Sam. I was actually fairly skinny until I had my son, who is now 21 years old, and put on a bunch of baby weight and decided to keep it. I gained 75 pounds in the last 3 months of my pregnancy with him. So, I mean, like, craziness. And I I kind of tried to lose and didn't do a good job. And then I actually had lost 50 of it when Mike and I got together.
Yeah.
And then over the years, I put it back on. And then some had 2 more kids added to that baby weight. So I always joke, I'm like, yeah, I still got my baby weight. You know, my youngest is 14. I have tried just about every diet, every weight loss plan there is out there. What I have learned works best for me is cutting out all carbs. So doing something like a modified keto diet or something like that works really well for me if I can stick with it. So I started off when Mike and I started, let's see, when did we start? In 2015?
About, yeah.
Okay.
See, my heaviest was in 2013.
Okay, so
That's that picture they've got.
my very heaviest point, and this is something I'm not stereotypical because I'm not a typical girl. I will happily talk about how much I weigh. I'm like, sure, I'll tell you that I'm a fat ass. I'll tell you how much I weigh. So my very heaviest point when we first started this was 450 plus pounds. Okay, because I had a scale that would go up to 450 pounds. And sometimes when I stepped on it, it would tell me how much I weighed, and sometimes it would error out.
Yeah,
I felt like the Garfield cartoon when he gets on the scale.
Get off,
just
get
says,
off.
"Error, get off, get off." And I was like,
It took us a
Oh.
while to find that scale too.
Yeah, it was
we
really
went to like
hard to
4 or
find one
5
that would-
places.
go up that high. So, what we did then was just start watching what we were eating and really watching calories, and it's worked really well for Mike. It doesn't work very well for me.
Shirt's crooked.
Keeping track of my calories and like working out, I'll lose a little bit, but more than anything, I just don't gain. So I work really hard, and over the past, so what I say, 17, 18, 19, 20. So over the past like 4 years, actually, I have lost 100 pounds, almost a little over 100 pounds. In the last year, I haven't done very good. I haven't done very good at all. And I have put back on almost 40 pounds. So I actually stepped on the scale this morning, which I have been avoiding like the plague, because it makes me very sad and I haven't wanted to step on it. And I'm like, no, I'm good. But I knew we were starting this, so I stepped on the scale this morning. And I will show it might be too bright. Can you see? It's 389.4.
Oh, so you were
what
down.
I'm back
Yeah.
up to. Because I was down to 347 is my lowest point.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. So starting Sunday, next Sunday, so a week from now, I'm going to actually try really hard to do pretty good this week. But starting Sunday, Mike's going to do an experiment because he's super anti-keto. Way anti-keto.
I wouldn't say
Don't lie.
anti. I don't know about saying anti-keto.
But he's decided he's going to do 2 weeks of keto with me. So I have made up a menu and everything like that, and I'm going to go really strict. And I'm going to continue on past the 2 weeks and really put the hammer down and try and get back on being on track. My New Year's I was laughing with my mom the other day. My New Year's, I can't call it a resolution. We do something stupid where we do a fire pit on New Year's, and right before midnight, we throw everything in the fire. We write it on paper, and everything you want to leave behind in the year, we throw in the fire before New Year's, and we get rid of it. We just burn it. It's gone. That's the things you don't want to take with you. And everything you want to accomplish or bring with you into the year, or really kind of goals for the year, after midnight, we put in the fire and send it out like into the universe. And it's something we've done for a long time. One of my things that I wanted to leave behind is I wanted to leave behind 300 pounds. Like that was my goal for this year, is I wanted to just leave behind 300 pounds. And when I stepped on the scale the other day, when I pulled it out for my mom, it was the end of the day. So it was like, it said 390 something at the end of the day. And I was like, shit, when I said I wanted to leave behind 300 pounds, that didn't mean I wanted to hit 4 again. And that's kind of the direction I'm going this year. So I'd like to finish off the year really strong and get below 300 pounds by the end of the year. And I think if I really put forth some effort, it's not impossible to do.
That's
But
five.
that's who I am. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's 5 months. Should be able to.
Yeah, I figure if I should, without even having to try really hard, just I need to stop eating so much fast food, which is a real big problem I have right now. And
Yeah.
and actually just go grocery shopping and cook food.
Yeah. Awesome.
So
Cool.
God, it
that's where
almost.
I'm at. That's
I'm starting to feel like this is some kind of AA meeting where everybody's saying,
right.
"I'm Michael. I'm overweight."
Well,
I'm the
Yeah.
guy sitting there like, pass.
Yeah.
I'll be that guy.
earlier, before I put this on, when we were playing with the camera, I sat back and went, "Oh God, no, I'm good." Mike goes,
I saw
"I
that.
saw that." I'm like, probably.
So what?
I'll,
Saw
I'll
you,
be,
saw you lean back until you looked at the camera and saw you lean forward again.
I'll be Jesse Pinkman selling Twinkies to you guys outside afterwards. Hey man, I got some stuff for you. Hold on.
Nice. Well, I don't really know where to go with it aside from, I hit my heaviest in 2013. I have a picture on the website of me and the kitten on my corner on my shoulder, and that's Ash. And excuse me, I have a before and after from 2013 2017, and that's a difference of
Is it,
like
wait,
70 pounds. It
is
should
that on
be,
your blog?
yeah, it's on the About Me page.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I want to see. I've probably seen it.
You probably have.
I don't remember the kitten is what's throwing me. I don't remember seeing the kitten.
Yeah, she's sitting on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I'll find it. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Continue while he's looking.
And the only thing I decided, no, I didn't want to do strict restrictive diets because I like food, I like sugar, but I knew that I needed to eat less of them. So what I came up with is a way to enjoy all that shit, but still lose weight. And that's why I started experimenting with MyFitnessPal and watching all the calories. And once I started eating fewer calories and making sure that I got more active, I started melting through the weight. Like I lost 20 pounds inside the first month and a half. And what it was is that I have my Fitbit connected to MyFitnessPal. So when I'm more active, I burn more calories. I can eat more shit. So one of my favorite stories is that one day where I wanted an extra slice of pizza, but I didn't have enough calories to pay for it. So I went for a 3-mile walk, just so I could have an extra slice of pizza.
He also got stress fractures on his feet doing that.
No. The stress fractures happened during the 5K walk.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
When I
Okay,
weighed-
that wasn't.
At that point, I weighed 285, and I went for a 5K walk, and I'm a power walker. So doing 4 miles an hour at 280 pounds was more pressure than my feet could handle because I was walking for more than an hour and like nonstop. Bam! Busted up my feet pretty good. So I learned a valuable lesson. I learned a valuable lesson. Never do a 5K walk as a power walker in loafers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Yeah. That's your pro tip of the day right there.
Yeah.
Because no one would ever think of that without our help.
Oh, man. Right?
Well, actually, I guess we should put it out there because
Yeah. Well, never do loafers when you're trying to
not
drag.
everyone knew.
Never wear loafers when you're trying to drag a horse across a field.
Yeah.
She will staple
not a
your
good
foot
idea.
into the ground.
Could be worse. Could have been wearing flip flops. That's what I typically wear to work with horses.
She probably would have cut my toe off.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, I'm not a big fan of fad diets, commercial diets, or mainstream diets, but with all these gimmicks, that kind of stuff just pisses me off. And I know that I can burn half a pound a day with my diet, and essentially it's just eating less of the shit that I ate before and making smarter choices. I mean, just because I have 1,200 calories saved up for the day doesn't mean I should go out and eat 1,200 calories with a Walmart cupcakes. You got to add some kind of health stuff into that. So, like Like my breakfast can usually consists of well, lately it was bananas and fig bars. I'm a big fan of Nature's Bakery. Um, my protein shakes from Max Muscle. Um, my lunches on a good week are usually Trader Joe's stuff that I make because I make my own microwave meals, and so I make sure I get enough vegetables and shit. But then, if I have 300 extra calories, I can also have a serving of ice cream, which is about a half a cup. But
I think the really important thing that we both have learned since, I mean, Mike's actually the one who really started this. Like, I've always wanted to lose weight, but I didn't know where to go. Is the amount of calories us as Americans especially eat, not realizing it. Like,
oh,
it when we started keeping track of calories and realizing the normal everyday stuff we were eating is more calories than you should have in a day for one serving,
oh yeah.
was crazy to learn that.
You want to scare the shit out of yourself? Open up MyFitnessPal and put in a typical meal from Taco Bell.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, there's a reason why a third of the country is obese.
Mm.
But it's a $5 deal. Yeah, it's also almost 5,000
Right.
calories. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's healthy. But yeah, so I if I can keep my calories in the green from a net 600 calorie diet, which is essentially, I set my goal in MyFitnessPal for 600 calories, and that means I have to do far more activity in order to burn off enough to have lunch and dinner. So, if I can stick to it, I drop half a pound a day easy. Problem is sticking with it. Last week I did really well. Then I went on vacation. I came back. Today I'm doing really well. I've only had 1,000 calories total today. I also haven't been very active, so that's why. And I'm not even hungry or anything. So as long as I keep busy, that would be my phone. But I am trying the keto diet next week with Sam. And
And you're doing 2 weeks of that.
I think Chris, there we go.
Okay.
I'm doing 2 weeks of the keto diet with Sam, mostly to see, to test it out. It's going to give me a blog post, a couple of videos perhaps. I'm debating on doing some daily updates, probably shorts on the channel for it. But I'm really worried because I have a problem with low blood sugar, and if we have to cut sugar out, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any of my workouts.
See, but he doesn't do any research, so
No, I just know how the human body works.
yeah, but you should do some research. I'm not having this argument with you.
Okay, well, if I pass out on the floor and you come
I
home
will
one
record
day
it.
and I'm dead on the carpet, make sure you put it on YouTube. He was
I will.
right. Just come to my computer, hit the stream button, and then apologize for killing me.
Okay, you'll be fine.
Yeah, she lied. Okay,
Chris's turn.
Chris's turn. I am
Like,
actually,
I'm just gonna drink.
I am like 40 pounds away from my goal, and if I can keep my shit together, I should be able to hit my goal in 2 months, at which time I'll be taking up pictures.
Oh, that's what I didn't say. I didn't say what my goal was.
Yeah, well, what's your
My
goal?
goal is to get to 225. I am also 6 foot-ish.
Yeah, see, even at 250, Sam was really hot, and she's
Yeah.
built like an Amazon. So if you like those spear chucking, grab you by the throat, manhandling, crush you like a bug type of women,
That's where I'm at.
death by snoo snoo. It's like that episode on the space
Ah.
one. The space one,
Mhm.
same guy that does Simpsons. Futurama.
Oh,
Futurama.
Yeah, it's that episode of Futurama where they land on a planet of Amazonian women.
oh, yep.
Oh, you probably haven't seen that, but that was a great one.
Okay,
Anywho,
Chris's
okay.
turn.
Oh God, this is gonna be fun. This podcast.
Right?
I need a hold.
The of a drink some more.
Okay. All right. So,
Well, nobody watches
yeah,
anyway. It doesn't matter.
I know this is our test run.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, I'm Chris, and let's see here. So I'm 47. Wait, 46. Shit. Wait,
I am 45.
46. No, shit. Oh, you're 45. I'm 46.
Okay,
All
yeah.
right. God.
I'm 41.
Woohoo! All right, kiddo.
We're the 40 club.
Right?
So yeah, I'm the age I just said, and so I've never been skinny. I've always been. I was not always the fattest kid, in my class growing up, but I was, or in my school, I should say. Sometimes the biggest kid, but yeah, but I've never been skinny. Didn't do sports, all that stuff really. My senior year, the end, about halfway through track season, my friend on the track team said, "Oh, you should come out. We need more people." It was a small school, private school. So otherwise, there's no way I would have been on there. It's like I got cut from the elementary school sports teams back in 6th grade, and I was just like, oh, fuck it. So I never made that. But yeah, so I was always fat, and it wasn't until I think the only time in my life that I was not overweight, obese overweight, would have been maybe my senior year. Well, maybe my junior year. I was kind of leaning out. Halfway through junior year, I started. I was gonna go out for football. That no, that didn't work out.
Yeah, you would have been a linebacker.
But at least I got into weightlifting, and bodybuilding after that. And so I started working out at the gym a little bit, and so I actually ended. Let's see, what I was 175 when I started, and I got up to 185 by the time I graduated. 190 about a year or so after that. And so yeah, so around the end of high school, 18, 19, 20, or maybe 19, and then I started gaining it back. So but yeah, I leaned out. I didn't actually gained weight, but I leaned out. I wasn't into body fat checking, so I don't know where I was, but went from being a fat kid to being a slightly chubby kid, but I looked normal, I guess, which was, I still saw every ounce. Looking back on it now, I'm like, I look good. I look normal, So, and then I moved after like I was 19 or so. I moved to Hawaii and started living on my own, and I started gaining weight little by little. Got married. Continue gaining weight.
No, I'll do it.
A little bit faster. I wasn't really keeping track. If I had my iPhone back then, to keep track of my weight, it would have been interesting to see. But I would guess, really. I must, let's see, I must have been gaining, at least 5 pounds a year, 10 pounds on other years. The last few years I've been tracking, I was gaining 10 to 15 pounds a year, 10 to 12 pounds a year. Except for the first year that I didn't gain weight, as a adult, like not counting when I was in high school when I leaned out, but that was the first time I started to have some success with weight loss. And I lost a few pounds, gained a few, lost a few, gained a few, and I ended up ending the year at the same weight as I was when I started the year, and that was 2019.
Really good.
That was 2019, yeah. And I felt like a failure the whole way through, because I wanted to be, I thought I'd be 50 pounds lighter, and it was just up, down, up, down. I'd lose 10 pounds, I'd gain it back, kind of thing. But yeah, looking back, that was a good year. It was a victory because I didn't gain anything compared to all the years before I was gaining. And then last year, 2020, I don't know, something happened, and I was stressed out a lot and ate a bunch. And I gained another 12 pounds. I gained 12 pounds in like 3 months, from like March to June or April to July or something like that. It was like 3 months I gained 12 pounds.
Yeah.
And then I've been kind of battling to get that off. I did a little bit, I talked about on my blog, me and Michael at the same time. He was doing the last 6 weeks of last year.
Yeah.
He was trying to lose some weight. And so I said, I'm going to join you. And so I lost like 9 pounds in 6 weeks.
A lot
which
more than I did.
Good, actually. Was it really?
Yeah.
I don't think
And
I lost
then,
anything.
And then I don't know, like I was kind of wavering. It kind of leveled off in January. I don't know, stressed out in January again, more than normal. And then I don't know. And then since then, it's gone up again. So I'm now, I think I was down to about 310. I'm back up. I hit 330, which was my highest just a week or two ago.
Yeah.
So
with that.
330. Right now I'm 322 this morning.
Nice.
So I'm down a little bit, yeah. So yeah, that's me as far as like where like what's worked for me. Let me see. Well, like I mentioned, towards the end of high school, I started getting into lifting weights, going to the gym, bodybuilding kind of stuff. I was never consistent enough to look like a bodybuilder, but
Well, I'm building a
damn
body.
it,
all
I
right.
read all I read all the magazine articles. I could tell you all the shit to do. Actually spent, you would never know by looking at me, but I've spent thousands of hours over the years in the gym, out on the road running. I did a triathlon. I've done cycling a little bit. Lots of weightlifting. That's my favorite thing. But yeah, so towards the end of high school, I actually leaned out a lot, and I was basically following a standard bodybuilding diet that everyone talked about in the books and magazines back then. This was in like the early 90s.
Yeah.
It was like basically like the contest, pre-contest for weight loss, guys would do like a 60-30-10 macro split pretty much. So it was like 60% of your calories from carbs, mostly starches, and then 30% protein, and the last 10% or so was fat. So it was a low fat diet, relatively high carb by today's standards, high carb.
Yeah.
Certainly. And I did good on that. Like I actually tracked my calories for a week, and it was great. I lost weight, doing it that way, but it was hard to stick to. So I kind of wavered, but yeah, overall I leaned out pretty good doing that. And then more recently, the last 6 weeks of last year, when I lost 9 pounds, I wasn't really tracking macros. I wasn't even tracking calories really. I was just what the hell was I doing? Oh, I was trying to just have I was trying to do just 3 meals a day. No snacks, just 3 meals a day, and I figured if I at least did that, I'd probably be okay, So and I did. Some meals were healthy, low calorie. Other meals were fuck it kind of meals. But overall, even though I didn't even stick to the 3 meals, there were times that I blew it. In fact, I blew it more often than I stuck to it, but I still ended up losing weight, which was kind of good. It was eye-opening. I think part of it is that because I weigh like 320 pounds plus, and I have a decent buff, but I have a decent amount of muscle, and so it's like you get more wiggle room with your calories,
Yeah.
when you're like, because even just to maintain 300 pounds takes a lot of calories, so it's like, I think that's part of why I was able to lose weight. Like Michael would I was vlogging for parts of that time last year and a couple of years ago too, when I was attempting it that year that I broke even a couple of years ago. I was trying to vlog about it, and Michael would be like, "How the hell do you lose weight
Right?
eating
Watching
meals like that?"
All those fucking beans. All I can see is, holy crap, that's a lot of carbs and calories.
Well, okay, so my
Oh, yeah.
FitnessPal tells me to lose like I think the 2 pounds a week. With my FitnessPal tells me that my calorie intake a day should be like 3,500 calories, and I'm like, I barely
Yeah.
eat 15. I barely eat 1,500 calories a day, and I'm full all the time. I don't eat a lot of food, which is one of the
And that's
reasons in the year that I've only put on like 40 pounds, and that's because recently I've been eating a lot of fast food.
No, you also not
Uh,
nearly as active either.
No, I've been pretty fucking lazy recently.
Yeah, that counts.
Well, so I've been eating a lot of fast food, and I've been really fucking lazy. Like,
Yes.
you
Yeah,
know, rather than
it's
go
kind
to the gym when I get off work, I'm like, I'll just go take a nap. It's okay.
Or what was it last night? I think we need Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah,
just
if you
saying
can-
fuck at night?
if you can lay off fast food, like it's. I mean, if you're not eating fast food or junk food, it's almost hard to gain weight sometimes. You know, if you're
Yeah.
not binging and you're not eating, if you're just eating like, salads and soup and like home cooked meals that aren't like slathered in super high calorie stuff, it's like you can it's kind of hard. Well, hard. Maybe hard isn't the right word, but it's easier. It's pretty damn
Yeah.
easy to lose weight, when you've got the good stuff. But yeah, we've all got our little stash of shit like this over here, I'm not going to turn the camera off because I'm embarrassed. But look at what I had here a couple days ago.
Uh-oh. Oh, the screen. There we go.
Oh.
So,
Ooh,
you know
what's
what I'm
that?
saying?
Marco's Pizza. Yeah.
I got. Do you guys have Marco? Oh, never mind. It was
No.
our first time eating Marcos.
We don't
They're
have
all
a-
over
we
the
don't-
place.
I've never had
We
it.
have one. I've never had it.
Oh, it was good. It was good. Oh no, it was bad. Don't eat it. It was terrible. So,
Pizza's my favorite food, so that's a problem
yeah,
I have.
me too. I think pizza's my favorite, but yeah, I mean, there's ways to do it. Like, I'm not. I think I'm kind of similar to Michael. Like, to me, I don't. At least for weight loss, I don't think anything, or even just health in general, I don't think anything needs to be completely off limits. But again, I mean, it really depends on the person. Like,
Yeah. Gotta
because
be-
there are people that will, like, if you have one bite, like some people, certain foods might be like a drug. If they have just like one bite, they're gonna go off the deep end with it.
yeah.
And it's better to just stay away or.
I have
I
knocked
spent-
out.
Go ahead.
I have knocked out so many tubs of peanut butter this year.
Right? He kills peanut butter. That's his problem. You know, I spent 3 months a couple years ago of going to the gym every day. Like, if I was at home in Sterling, I was going with my best friend at the gym up there. If I was down here in Denver, I was going with my cousin every
Good.
day. I was keeping my calories at 1,500 calories or less every day. Like, I was so strict. I didn't lose a pound. I didn't lose an inch. It was so discouraging.
What? No, whatever. You lost like 4 inches off your
No.
pants. Yeah, when we
Not
first
when I
started
did
going.
that with Alyssa. Oh no, I'm talking about after we had first started going and I'd leveled that out, and I was doing that. It was shortly after you came back, and I was doing that with Alyssa and Ashley. I didn't lose any pant sizes. I didn't, and you were like, maybe maybe you're gaining muscle faster and you're losing. And I'm like, yeah, but nothing fits different, because especially with women, a lot of times weight loss, you won't notice it in actual stepping on the scale. The scale can be your worst enemy in general. I mean, in any kind of weight loss, the scale can be your worst enemy, because you will gain, especially if you're working out, you'll gain muscle mass faster than you're losing fat. So it'll look like you're either staying the same or even gaining when you're actually losing and slimming down. And the scale will be like, oh no, you're staying the same, you're staying the same. So taking measurements. Well, I had taken measurements at the beginning of the 3 months and at the end of the 3 months, and nothing had changed. And I was so frustrated. I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this again. I'll just stay fat. I don't even care. Like, I was so mad. And that's when Alyssa convinced me to try keto. And I was like, I don't know. That seems like really complicated. It seems like, and then I did a bunch of research on it, and I'm like, oh, well, you mean there is not a single type of food that I like to eat that I can't find a keto recipe for.
Yeah, but the problem is a lot of keto recipes suck.
I have a lot of really good ones though.
I've tasted keto ice cream. It's not the same.
No, it's really not. It's not at all. It's kind of gross.
If Farge can perfect a chocolate peanut butter keto version, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'd throw all kinds of money at him. But now I just have to stick with my peanut butter whiskey.
Right. That's another thing that adds a lot of unnecessary calories. I ask Mike all the time,
Alcohol?
like, did you put that in MyFitnessPal? Because he's like, well, I had 3 drinks of Fireball. Mm-hmm. And did you count that? Did you count that towards your
I
calories?
I never count the alcohol, mostly because I don't know why.
Because you'd stop drinking?
No. Hell no. No, I don't count. I don't count the alcohol because I view it as special.
But it's not.
There's
you need
no
to be counting
there's
those
no logical
calories.
reason. But
Because you'd look at it and be like, well, now I can't have dinner because I want to drink my Fireball later.
yeah. Well, let's see. Food, whiskey. So, I'll still lose weight while still drinking alcohol. I wonder if it's, alcohol is a diuretic, so you'll flush every ounce of water you have in yourself, which is why you get
After
hangovers.
this weekend.
Which is why you get hangovers, because you don't have enough water in your system and you get headaches. If you keep yourself hydrated while you drink, then you don't usually get hangovers. I didn't have shit for water at all this weekend, and I woke up with a
and
headache
lot
every
of alcohol.
goddamn morning. Yes. Ugh. Anyway, I stopped tracking the alcohol because I noticed that it wasn't really making that much of a difference in my weight loss on my spreadsheet. I was still losing the same amount of weight, but I wasn't recording the alcohol. So I'm like, I know I had like 300 calories with a Fireball, but it didn't affect the scale at all. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call alcohol my freebie. So I'm going to keep my
See, and
calories
wish I had
green,
the same.
but drink whatever the
And
fuck I
that's
want.
one of the huge difference, especially between girls and guys. Guys do like fucking
Oh,
Mike. When we first
there's
started
a
the
lot
whole
more-
weight loss thing, a million years ago, like before, God, we were first together, before we even had Arabeth. Mike's like, I'm gonna stop drinking sugar in my coffee.
Holy shit. And taking sugar out of my coffee, I dropped 15 pounds alone.
15 pounds.
Just
by
off
stopping
of
drinking
sugar. In my coffee.
Girl-
So that
Girls do
says...
that kind of shit,
Oh,
and that never happens.
so that could tell you either A, I drink a lot of fucking coffee, or B, I use a lot of fucking sugar.
Little column A, little column B there.
Yeah, it's... I switched to Splenda, and yeah, I dropped like 15 pounds almost immediately.
Yeah.
Just from that. I dropped
That's
another...
ridiculous.
At the very
Wow.
beginning, I dropped another 20 pounds just by not drinking Mountain Dew and Dr.
Yep,
Pepper. I
by
stopped buying pop.
Cutting out soda.
Yeah. And that was like almost instant too. That was within a month I dropped that weight. So now I drink Mio's in my water, or the Kirkland brand sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
I really like those, but I feel bad because I go through so many of them that I'm like, all I can see is that's a lot of plastic to be thrown away. And I'm like, I'm not one of those tree hugging hippies, but I do know the impact of plastic in the world. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to stick to Meals because it's less trash and it's cheaper. It's not bubbly, but whatever.
Maybe he'll get a soda stream for Christmas. That he can bubbly his Mios.
Bubble my Mio. Sounds almost dirty.
Oh, Chris, the one thing you didn't talk about is what are your goals?
Yeah, what are your goals, Ben?
Oh. Okay.
Well, he has a YouTube.
Well,
He's got his YouTube channel, and if anybody's watching this on the replay, the YouTube channel to Chris's new channel, 200 Pound Chris, is in the description down below.
Wait, hold on. I gotta plug this in. My battery's dying.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Give me a second. Yeah, so about the internet. When I was starting that 200 Pound Chris, right?
Yeah.
At first my goal was, well, what did I weigh when I graduated high school? I was 185. But 185 pound Chris was taken.
Oh.
So I was
Seriously?
like checking Twitter. I was checking Twitter and Instagram because I was gonna make a whole new thing, right? And I forget if it was Chris 185 or 185 Chris or something, but it was taken. I was like, fuck! I kept trying all the variations. Fuck! Like I couldn't get all 3 of them available, and I was just like, 100 Pound Chris was available, so I took that. So, yeah. But then I was thinking about it too. I was like, you know what? If I can get down to 200 pounds,
Well,
Probably gonna have fucking 15 pounds of loose skin hanging off me. So it's like I'll probably be a 185 pounder with a whole bunch of extra skin. So
well,
200 is the goal that I'm aiming for right now.
how tall are you?
So yeah, 200 pounds is my goal. I'm not putting a timeline on it necessarily, because sometimes that helps me, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like the pressure,
If you don't
sometimes
make
of
your
trying to do it
goal,
faster,
yeah.
like like these last like the last 6 weeks of last year when I was losing weight, I didn't put no pressure on me, dude. I mean, I was trying to lose 25, and I was stressing out half the time because I was like, oh, I'm never gonna do it, and I'm not, I'm not sticking to my diet plan. I ended up losing 9 pounds, and I was thinking about it after. I was like, that's great. Like, if I would just do that, you know, for the next 6 weeks, multiple times, like shit, I could lose all the weight I want. So it's like I tend to do better when I don't put a lot of pressure on myself time wise. Like I tried that diet bet. Oh god, never mind.
I've lost so much
I'm not gonna talk
money on
about
diet bets.
dietbet.com.
I've lost so
So
much money.
I lost money but not weight, and so yeah, I do better. Or it seems I'm doing better when I don't put a lot of pressure on myself, and I let myself have days where I'm like, fuck it, because like that's part of the process.
Yeah.
I accept that about myself, that I'm gonna have those days because I'm stress eater or whatever. It's like, everyone has their way of self-medicating. Some people, smoke, and some people do drugs, and for me,
Yeah.
food is my
Some people
medication of
drink.
choice, I guess.
One of the topics I
People
would like
drink
to cover.
like
Yeah.
idiots.
Right? One of the topics I would like to
Oh,
cover,
anyway,
we came
yeah.
up with it after Mary passed away. I was like, food is not feelings. Because both Mike and I were like, fuck it, we're gonna go, like, what did we
Oh
we
yeah, I
ordered
ate
pizza that
like
night?
junk for 2 days. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
something like
just
that.
like I'm like, food is not feelings, but it is.
Is this
Because
the
I
cat?
get
Your
sad.
cat?
Yeah.
Because I get sad
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna eat what I want. Or I make really bad food decisions if I'm tired or hungry. If I let myself get over hungry or overtired, I'm like, fuck it, I eat what I want. I don't even care. I'm just gonna like shove my face full of whatever is in reaching distance at that point.
Yeah.
And typically it's not the best food choices. Like, it's gonna be fast food, it's gonna be Twinkies, it's gonna be
Okay, back to what we were talking about a second ago. Chris, how tall are you?
Chris is frozen.
Oh, did we lose Chris? He's frozen with his head up there.
I know, it's like-
Hey, there he is.
And guys, my
All right,
stuff is
there we go.
wigging out.
All right.
I'm trying to let the lag catch up. Yeah.
Okay, so how tall are you?
Are we good? Are we live? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like your thing froze, and then the audio is catching up. So
Yeah.
I think we're all caught up now. Okay.
Okay.
So what was the last question?
How tall are you?
Well, I don't know.
Estimate.
Because when I was, depending on who I ask, I'm either 5'10" or I'm 6 foot. Because
That's-
I remember when I was like years ago, I'm like, someone's the same. How tall are you? 5'10". Okay, I'm 5'10". And then like later on, there was someone who's the same height as me, and they said they're 6 foot. I'm like, you're not 6 foot, you're 5'10". They're like, no, I'm 6 foot. So I'm like, am I 6 foot? So I don't know. I'm like 5'10" or 6 foot,
Well,
right around there somewhere. I don't know.
what I was going to say is that Ryan Reynolds and Chris Evans are 6 feet tall, weighing at 200 pounds. Actually, Ryan Reynolds is 190 pounds when he did Deadpool, and Chris Evans was 200 pounds when he did Captain America. So you can still do a 200-pound Chris and look
What?
like Captain America.
Yeah. He's totally looked into
Yeah.
this. Because
Yeah,
that's
I've done a lot of I've done a lot of
No,
looking up,
I-
and I want to be between Deadpool and Captain America, which is, yeah.
Wait, so they're both 6 foot and they're both 200?
No,
Right around
Ryan Reynolds is 190. Chris Evans was I think he's 2 or 205 when he did Captain America, the first one.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. No, are we losing him again?
Yeah, it's gonna catch up in a second.
See, this is why I hate wireless technology.
All right. Well, that'd be great. I'll take either one of them.
Yep. So would I.
Me too.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I'd take a ride around right
can
now.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Deadpool can sit on my face and my finger. Fuck. Don't you hate it when bad things happen to good sentences?
That burned my throat. I started to laugh and choked on vodka.
Is
Okay.
Chris there?
Wait, someone say something in real time. Can you hear me?
I'm saying it in real time,
Yeah,
baby.
we can hear you, and
Okay.
your picture's now moving again.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, you guys were frozen for a sec. God. Okay. Oh, we're giving Sam all kinds of shit to edit out on this podcast. I'm so glad I'm not editing this podcast.
Right?
Yes. Okay,
That's
so
okay.
that's where we are. That's what our goals are. What kind of? So you guys are starting? Was it Monday? You said?
Sunday.
This
I am
Sunday.
actually. I started as soon as I got back from the hotel.
Well, no, but we're
Today.
starting keto on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I'm starting keto on. I thought it was Monday.
Oh, okay, we'll do it Monday. I don't care. Either
My
one.
week-
I'll make a menu. You typically start your week on Sunday.
On
That's
Sundays. Okay. Okay, so Sunday we'll start the keto thing. I want to keep track of it for the blog, so I'm going to blog about it
Yeah.
too.
You always start your week on Sunday. So I said we'll start on Sunday, and we'll go the entire 2 weeks. And what Mike hates, having his finger poked or anything, like any
Oh.
kind of needle, any kind of anything.
Yeah. Ugh.
And I told him, as part of the keto thing, I think he needs to do. I have a meter that does blood sugar and keto levels. So I told him, I'm like,
Ketosis.
okay, so Sunday we'll do a blood stick. The following Sunday, and when you're finished, we'll do to get your keto levels and your blood sugar levels and keep track of them. And he absolutely hates when I prick his finger to do the blood test.
Like, I'd rather you
He
punch
freaked
me in
out.
the face. Take it out of my nostril. That's it. Don't
Last time when
poke
I
me.
checked his blood levels, he was like, and I'm like, are you joking with me? Are you serious?
No,
right now?
I-
He's like,
I-
no, I hate it. I hate it. I'm
I
like, "Oh my God, you're
hate needles.
ridiculous."
Yeah, I hate needles.
Michael.
No.
Michael.
Yeah.
Just, oh no, Sam. Next time, he's like squirming like a little girl, well, little baby. Just tell him I could do this all day. That'll do it. That'll get him fired up. Right now he's like, "Fuck you, man."
Nope. No. See, lately it's
That'll do
been.
it.
Lately
He'll do
it's
it. He'll be tough. He'll tough it up.
maximum
I just
effort.
grab his hand and stick it. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, look, you're bleeding. I just need this real quick.
You know, we can just wait because I normally bleed out of something for some reason.
No, we will do Sunday morning or Sunday probably afternoon, or even Saturday night because I work Sunday morning.
I'll poke my finger.
You'll be fine. But I have been telling, and he's like, oh, I the whole idea of keto, and I'm like, just do some research on it. Just do some research so you understand the concept before we start this. He's like, I got this. I'm like,
Yeah,
now you're acting
I'll-
like Ty.
I'll trust you. Well, no, I'll trust you. I'll do what you tell me to do. And will look it up because I'm really worried that I do have a habit of passing out if I push myself too hard, and
I
I'm
think you'll be
worried
fine.
I'm not going to get enough
I will
sugar.
make sure you have plenty of food. I will make sure you have plenty of food.
All right.
Trying to come
Okay.
up with a menu for
So
the 2
whoever's
weeks
watching
has
this,
been
if I
so
wind up
hard.
dying, it's Sam's fault.
He will be fine.
Then you'll have to get on Colorado Plays, Crossing Colorado, Writer Sanctuary, Practically Living
know,
Green,
tell
MichaelBrockbank.com, and let everybody know that you killed me.
You will be fine. That's the other thing.
Oh,
that
and
I was-
Twitch. I forgot about Twitch.
Too much shit.
Oh my
Way
God.
too much shit.
Luckily, at that point, you might as well just multi-stream. And the way I
Right.
have XSplit set up is that you can turn on a stream to every one of my channels simultaneously. So you can stream to Crossing Colorado and Colorado Plays, Writer Sanctuary all at once. So that's what you do. You get in here, you stream to all the platforms, and you tell them, I killed Michael.
You will be fine. I promise. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm going to trust you, but I don't know. We'll see.
But he only has, when I asked him, I'm like, how many pounds do you have left to lose? And he's like, I only have like
40.
30 pounds.
Yeah,
Well, at the
30,
time when we talked about
yeah.
it, you were like 30 pounds. Because he
35,
plans
40
on
pounds.
doing 2 weeks of doing keto with me, and then 2 weeks of his. And I looked at him, I'm like, 2 weeks of doing keto with me, you probably shouldn't need anything.
Yeah, we'll see. And when it's wrong, I want to rub it in your face.
No, you're not going to lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks, but you will probably lose at least 20. You'll probably be really close to your goal weight.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm also doing some weights, so I can. Oh, yeah. And so I was in Dom's up until like Friday morning. My core felt like it was on fire. I mean, it was bad. Like, all I did was I did 3 sets of planks at 30 seconds. I did the ab roller for about a total of 17 reps. And lying leg raises, I did about 30 reps, 40 reps, something like that. But my God, it felt like I was like someone hooked me in my abdomen with a fish hook and just ripped everything out. Up until Friday. Friday morning, gone. Every single bit of pain. It's like, wow, nice. So I'll get back into that Wednesday or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I want to look like a Greek god in 10 weeks. 9 weeks now.
Yeah, you're down to 9.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll be just over 8 months or 8 weeks, so just over 2 months. I gotta lose as much as I can. I think we lost Chris.
Kinda. Like, there's no sound now.
Yeah.
He keeps, like, freezing, and then coming back, and then freezing.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
I can hear you now.
There we go.
I can hear you now. It was in and out for a while. But I heard Michael wants to look like a Greek god. I don't know if you mentioned on this podcast that part of your goal is you're doing a photo shoot and you're going to what's the photo shoot for in 9 weeks?
I wanted to do a gift for somebody, and I'm doing a photo shoot in the style of those sexy fireman calendars, but from the perspective of a writer. And you got to know who I'm giving it to. The 2 girls that are getting these are going to think it's amazing.
They're gonna think it's so funny.
Oh yeah, so that's because she sent me in a very expensive microphone, and so I'm gonna do something that's completely out of character. So it means quite a bit. So
Hey, I found out I can make the you can do the calendars, and I can make them on Walgreens.com for not very much.
I don't know if I want Walgreens seeing me.
You don't want it done at the local
So,
Walgreens
yeah.
that I gotta pick up.
Well, I don't know. I used to develop film. I've seen some shit. Wait, is that a battleship? Oh, we lost Chris's voice.
Maybe
Oh,
it'll
no.
catch up in a second. Give him a second.
Oh no! It looked like it was pretty funny.
Nope, it's not going to catch
and
up.
then
A
it
lot,
paused. Oh no!
a lot of times when
And it
it does
jumped.
that, it'll catch up. Yep.
So we lost that whole thing. That's a bummer. It looked like he was gonna roll there.
I know.
Right there.
Can you hear me, Elise?
There we go.
Now we
Now
can.
we can.
Can
Like-
you see me?
Yeah.
Yep.
We didn't see. We didn't hear what you were saying, but it looked pretty good.
Okay. I don't know now.
Anyway.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the calendar.
Yeah.
So I'm doing one. Let's see, 2 that I'm sending out. I'm keeping 1 for myself. Sam's gonna want one, and then the other one I'm going to auction off on Rare Sanctuary as a charity thing for Extra Life. I think.
Yeah. Because it'll be done about the time that we do Extra Life. So.
Yeah. So it'll be for the kids,
You
though. I
don't-
feel
you don't
kind
need
of
to save,
yeah.
save me one.
I feel kind of weird about doing a sexy photo shoot for children.
Hey, people
Is
do
there something-
worse.
is there something wrong with that?
People do worse.
I don't know. Oh, hey. Speaking of gifts, Chris, guess what I've got? This is yours. I have to mail
brought
it
it
to
in.
you. It's backwards on the screen, but believe me, it reads right. But it's from a mama, and she even autographed it. Unfortunately, she was a bit liquored up, so she didn't write anything cool, but she did She did sign it. It is autographed by my mom.
Such
So
It looks a lot like Stephen King autograph. I'll take it. That's awesome. Thank
so I'm
you.
gonna So if you want to email me your address, I can mail that to you.
Oh, right. Okay. I will do that. So, so you guys are starting keto on Sunday. Have you each done your shopping? Are you all set, ready to go, or?
No, that's why we didn't start this week when we came back. Is because we hadn't done shopping. I have like half a menu.
Somebody got back
Maybe a
way
full
sooner
menu.
than the others.
Yeah. So I need to finish making up the menu, and Mike's a little bit of a picky eater, so trying to find stuff that he'll eat.
I am not.
You are too.
Whatever. She lied.
No, you don't eat any cooked vegetables.
She lied.
What cooked vegetables do you eat, Michael?
Lied the oldest Larceny sister.
What cooked
Trader
vegetables
Joe's.
do you eat?
I know he.
Yeah,
I know he
anything.
eats Trader Joe's.
Yeah, anything out of Trader Joe's, man. And I bet you we can come up with a lot of shit from Trader Joe's because they had
We
the
can, I've looked.
cauliflower rice. They had. I'm not gonna be able to eat potatoes, am I?
Nope, no potatoes.
Motherfucker. See, this is why I don't want to do
No,
keto.
no potatoes.
You will be fine.
No.
You will be fine.
This
for
is
the
why I can't
entire
do.
week.
Okay, so 2 weeks. So
2 weeks.
yeah, I'll be fine for 2 weeks, but I'm definitely going back to my other food because I like
'Cause
roasted
he likes
potatoes.
potatoes.
I like fries. I like ice cream. I like food.
Me too. Like I said, I so far haven't found
Yeah,
anything.
I really like food.
Me too.
There's a reason why I gained 20 pounds since I moved into this fucking house.
Right? I think you've gained 20 pounds since you got your teeth.
No, it was ever since we moved into the house. I weighed 216 at the hotel. It's the lowest I've been in fucking ever.
Yeah, but think of how much weight you put on.
216.
Think of how much weight you
No.
put on since you got your teeth.
I weighed 228 when I got my teeth.
Uh-huh.
And
And
I
then you
went
gained-
down to
You
216.
went down, but you also went back up.
Yeah, no, I went down to 216, but as soon as I walked in the door of this house, I gained it 40 pounds back. Or not 40, but I
Right?
gained
Not 40 pounds.
20 pounds, more than 20 pounds back. So I think a lot of that, though, is because I do have my own office now and I do a lot of work from here. And lately, I have been doing a lot more stuff than before. I try to go outside and walk around a bit, but I'm really doing like, well, shit. And now I'm live 5 times a week. I've got 5 blogs I'm maintaining. I do the Green Geek stuff. I have to find a new writer for Green Geeks. I've got 7 that I'm working on. Despair, which I finished writing tonight. So if you want to take a read later for proofreading it. I worked on the ebook today. So there's a ton of stuff I do. So I don't really get a lot of physical activity. So.
And when you were living in Westminster, you and Penny would go outside way more times
yeah.
a day than you do here.
Oh yeah, like once every hour.
Yeah, you guys don't go out nearly as much here and walk around as you guys did in Westminster.
I think that's because every time I go out back, I have those guys that stare at me. And they stare at me like, I don't know. I'm thinking they're curious.
They're like, what the fuck is that dude doing walking in his
No.
backyard? Like,
No,
No.
I think they're curious on what I taste like. That's. And yes, that was meant in the Las Vegas style.
they do come off that way though, don't they?
Oh god, well that one fight they were having, like that is a
Oh,
lover's
yeah.
quarrel. I don't care who you are, that was a lover's spat. So, and that's fine. But every time I'm out there, they stare at me. I'm like, I'm afraid to take off my shirt. I'm like, In Westminster, I had those 6-foot tall walls all the way around the property. And so Penny and I didn't see anybody. So,
Yeah, so you weren't having to worry about.
but now as soon as I walk in, and they're out there 24 hours a day, they must not have jobs. But well, I can't really say that because I'm home 24 hours a day.
I was gonna say you're home as much as they are, really.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, scratch that. But, every time I go out there, it's almost like they time to come out when I'm out there. Just so they can watch me walk. And you ought to see my path. I don't know if you've seen, I think I've taken a picture for Instagram. but I have a path cut through my backyard of where I walk in the sand, and it's all sand now, and so it looks like a track.
I've seen that.
Yeah. So
Except now his pumpkins are growing over
yeah,
his tracks, so he's had
yep.
to like
Oh.
cut
I've had
it
to shorten
short.
it. And have you seen ever since you guys are painting the beds back there, you guys
Yeah, you've
cut
had
into
to
my
cut
track, so
that
I've had to
short.
cut
Yep.
it. So now you can see I'm starting to cut a new path where I'm walking now. Okay, real quick, we're going to chat. Neo Soul Rider
Oh,
says, "Wait up, I made it, but I made it.
awesome.
Awesome. How's it going, Neo Soul Rider?
Hey, Neo.
But yeah." So I'm not really. I don't know.
This summer, I was supposed to take
Yeah.
Arabeth to the gym every day after work.
Yeah.
I think we've gone twice. I
Yeah.
pay for the
Ah.
stupid gym every damn month. Every month, I pay $22 for my gym membership. Since I started paying, I don't know, when did I start? In April?
Think so.
I have gone to the gym 4 times. Because I'm really, really great at paying for a membership and then not going.
Well,
Part of that was most of the summer you had to wear masks
Yeah.
at the gym, and I can't work out wearing a mask. I can't do it. I tried once.
yeah. I tried jogging across the airport. I tried jogging across the airport with a mask on yesterday, and I was
Shit,
like,
was that
oh,
only yesterday?
yeah, yesterday morning.
Feels like days ago for me.
Arabeth and I went for a jog at 5:30 in the morning across the airport. Couldn't breathe because there was so much sweat in the damn mask. But yeah, so that's why I don't go work out with a mask on. It's not that I can't breathe or anything. It's that the amount I sweat. And like, yeah, there's no way. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't gone
mic drop.
to the gym for. Am I on?
Yeah, you are.
Is
Actually,
it letting me talk now?
it is.
Gosh, this damn thing, man! It keeps freezing up on me. Sorry, but
That's why I hate
yeah,
wireless.
I actually have a gym, and I'm familiar with the.
Oh, we lost
There
him
it
again.
goes. Damn
I have a
it.
gym membership, but
Okay, there.
I paused. They paused mine like a year ago for the pandemic, and I was like, maybe when I get a vaccine, I'll go back. And I got vaccinated like as soon as I could back in April, but I haven't called or I'm even afraid to open the emails because I don't want them to notice that I'm active and maybe they'll start charging me again. So I'm like, I have no money for that right now. But anyway, yeah, we have a little gym workout room here at our apartment condo complex.
That's nice.
So they just opened that up a couple weeks ago. So I keep telling myself I'm going to use it. I think I've gone there twice since they opened it up, but I need to go in there more often.
Yeah, is that where you did that? You
But
did a video
I don't know.
from.
But then I got dumbbells here.
Is
I got
that
a pair of dumbbells and a little bench thing, so I
okay?
can do that.
You'll say that's what you did your video on, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just be doing little home workouts and going for a walk.
That's what Mike does. I mean, he seems. I am really bad about working out at home. I always have a plan to do it, but then when it comes to it, I'm like, meh. I'd rather sit at my computer or watch TV or take a
I should-
nap. Or
So if you look in the background there, Sam's sitting in front of the Zaz and an exercise ball. There's 40 pounds of dumbbells. I mean, I've got everything you could possibly need here.
yeah, it's
How-
pretty. That's I was like, is
How
there anything
often?
in the
Yeah.
background that needs like taken care
Well-
of before we started streaming? I was like, what's back there? I got
How
a
much-
Zaz,
How
exercise
much?
ball.
How much time have you spent on the Zaz since you brought it to this house?
I actually haven't used it as much as the cat does.
Yeah, Sabi
But-
loves the Zaz.
But I actually have used it.
Once.
4 times.
Okay.
The cat really likes it. He uses it a lot.
Okay, so if you don't know, those who are listening and watching, a Zaz is a vibration board. You stand on it, you can turn up the level on it, and it vibrates the sharia. And you can get that up to like level 99, and it's like it vibrates really fast.
Okay, levels 1 through 40 are for muscle. So you use them and they will help with workouts. There's different poses you do that tighten your muscles. Levels, I think like 40 through, or maybe it's 60. Well, maybe it's 1 through 60 is for muscle strengthening, and 60 through 99 are for massage.
Yeah,
So
it
there's
goes
other
fast.
positions you use um, to help relax muscles and everything like that.
Certain positions you do for
Uh-huh.
and massages.
Yeah.
I sit on the Zaz naked.
You never would. That is in your living room.
Or
You're a prude.
massaging something.
But so the cat
Everybody's
will get
walking
up on the
behind
Zaz.
you.
I know everybody's walking behind me. The cat likes to sit on the Zaz, so the girls started turning it on for him, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I like this."
Yeah, he'll.
Last time I used it, I had it on really high, and I had my feet up on it because I was having problems with my plantar fasciitis, and it'll massage it. So I was rubbing my foot on it, and I have it on like 75, and he jumps up on it and is sitting there on it, and I'm like, "Get your fat ass off the Zaz, cat!"
That's the big orange cat I have.
Yeah, he's over here.
Oh, he loves it. But if he crawls on it, and we turn it on, we can get it up to 40 before he has enough. He'll sit up there for a good 5 minutes, just vibrating. It's like, all right. Cat uses it more than anybody, so whatever. He needs it.
Right?
Sound keeps cutting in and out, but it finally came back, and I hear Michael talk about sitting on the vibration board again. Why couldn't sound cut out?
That part, no shit.
Hey, I didn't say I did. I'm just saying it would be something to think about.
Yeah, because it's not something he'd actually do because
Yeah,
he's such a prude, and it's in the middle of his living room, and there's no curtains over his window. He's got this huge wall of windows off to the side here that you can't see, and no curtains.
Yeah, see, and I'm the type of guy who will lock the bathroom door if I'm home alone and I go into the bathroom.
I do that.
Yeah, see? I'm not the only one.
I do that. I grew up we just always lock the bathroom door. I don't know. That's how I grew up. And then I got married, and my wife is like, door is wide open. She's taking a shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know? But I guess reversal.
It's funny because at my house before Ty came to live there and it was just me and the girls, we never closed the bathroom door, the three of us being home. Ever. Like, we just, you go in, you go pee, you make it like somebody will come in. You be in the shower, somebody's coming in and like brushing their hair and shit with the three of us at the house. And it was never a problem. Then Ty came and we're like, oh, we gotta shut the door. There's a boy here? Boys are gross.
Right?
They stink and ugh.
Especially that boy.
Yeah, that boy's gross. Airbeth said he just funked up our bathroom.
That's why I have a private bathroom that's connected to my bedroom that nobody's allowed to use. I hate it when people have to use my bathroom in emergency cases. You have your own damn bathroom. Stay out of mine.
Oh my goodness, our shower was broke here at his house last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Arabeth's like, I really need a shower. We had gone to the gym and worked out and everything, and she didn't take clothes with her to the gym, and she's like, I need a shower. We were in the process of fixing it. She's like, Dad, can I please just take a shower in your bathroom? And he's like, no, you really can't. She's like, Dad, please let me. I'll take my own soap. I'll take everything. Please let me take a shower. And he's like, fine. But it was such drama.
It is. It's my bathroom. My bathroom. Finally got my own bathroom. That's the only thing I wanted. One of the big prerequisites when Dan and I were looking for a house. All I wanted was a private bathroom. That's it. And an extra room for the girls. So I got my private bathroom. It's about the same size as the one I had in LA, so it's not too bad. But I love it. I have my It's I don't have a tub. I just have a standing shower, which is fine because I never take baths anyway. But the shower works great. Great water pressure. Gets hot. My toilet is mine. My sink is mine. Everything in there's mine.
So is Chris's like losing connection a problem with us, or is it a
No,
problem on his end?
I think he's on wireless. I bet.
Because it's not
Yeah,
happening.
And see, it's not this bad on
Yeah,
Fridays. Have you moved your stuff around? Because usually, like on Fridays, it's
nah,
not that this bad.
I haven't done anything different. It's the same setup. Wireless headset, going to my phone, and then I'm connect. No, maybe I'll just wait. Let me.
Hold on, very close.
Maybe I'll click, and he's gone. Just that fast. There we go.
Wait, is it coming back? Maybe. It's just spinning
Oh,
now.
yep, he's gone.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's not. It's got to be on.
Yeah, it's running on our stuff is running great on YouTube, so it's got to be Chris's wireless. Now he can't come back.
This poor cat. Airbeth keeps asking her if she likes the rainforest. I swear she's gonna slit her throat.
Yeah. Ask me about the rainforest one more time.
One more time. Hi, Penelope.
So we're waiting for Chris to return.
Yep.
There's
Just hang
something.
on.
There's something to be said about hardwired. This is why I cannot stand wireless
She was
technology.
so upset that you did not, because you walked by her, and she was like, "Why didn't you pet me?"
Those of you watching, the guy behind Sam is Dan. He's my roommate slash hetero
He's my
part. He's my hetero partner.
Right.
We're not a couple.
I still think it's so funny that people at work are.
I don't.
So your stepdad and your ex-husband are like together? No, they're not.
And no, Chris isn't. He said, "Ask, am I on?"
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I hear
Yep,
you.
we can hear you.
I hear you.
All right.
We got no
I'm
picture,
hearing
but
about
I can hear you.
hetero Dan.
There we go.
Hey,
There we go.
There you are.
Are we working?
Yep.
In
Shit.
theory.
Well, that obviously fixed the problem.
What you do?
Well, I went on my phone and I shut off Wi-Fi, so that I'm only using data. So I figure maybe we'll try the data. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. My
Don't you-
Wi-Fi is messing up.
You have
I
to do that in Sterling,
with my
huh?
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do that with my phone when I'm up in Sterling. I can't make Wi-Fi calls or any video chat while I'm on the Wi-Fi.
Really?
I have to, when I do it on my phone, anytime I use Discord, anytime I try and make phone calls, I have to disconnect the Wi-Fi. Otherwise, it cuts out like you were cutting out. Which I'm not sure why. It's just
That's not going to cost you
that's
money,
great.
is it?
You guys made the exact same face and said at the same time. And it's great because on my screen, well, it's okay the same way it is on YouTube. You guys are on like the top, so it's like.
Yeah. There's a lag, but I'm seeing it now.
That was great.
I did it better, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
That's
right.
a-
Well, hey, so far it's working good for me, so maybe
Yeah.
I'll just use data. Okay.
Is that
weird.
what you do on Fridays? Because the last two shows worked really well
don't
so
know.
far. The last two times we used Discord.
I don't know. I thought I always use my Wi-Fi, but maybe not. I don't know, but
Maybe I'll have to
this is
send
working
you.
good for now.
I'll have to mail you a computer with the Ethernet cables and stuff, so get rid of that
God.
wireless shit.
No.
It'll be worth it to me if you're able to get on and stay on the fucking show. I'm investing. It's not for you, man. It's for me. I'm investing in the future of the podcast.
Oh my goodness, Mike decided. I know he said it on last night, but he decided he's like, I am never flying standby again. I don't give a
ever.
fuck where I'm going
Never
or anything.
again.
I'm never flying standby again.
It's
We're
free
like,
for me.
whatever, it's-
You know, it's free for me. I don't give a fuck. I will pay for tickets from Ellen. I will not do that ever again. That was a horrible fucking experience.
Logan, Airbus standing over there.
It took me 3 tries to get
Logan
on a
ran across to go
goddamn
see her.
plane.
Oh, there you are.
The first one we had first class up until like inside of an hour, all the tickets sold. The next morning, we missed the plane by 20 fucking seconds because
And they had
nobody
seats
in
in
Utah
first class.
drives Uber and Lyft in Utah. And then everybody has to stand on the. Oh, don't get me started on the escalators again. I just about did the same rant. I almost did the exact same rant I did last night. The escalators just.
That's the thing to complain
Take a
about.
drink. Have a drink.
Feel the
Have-
power
have-
crunk.
Have a drink, bro. Just drink it all away. Sam, it's Sam's turn. It's Sam's turn to talk for a couple minutes here.
Yeah, talk.
Take it away, Sam.
Yeah.
What we got?
Surrender.
What are some of the topics that you want to cover over the next few weeks here?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
hold
she's
on, I
got
have
a list. Yeah, she got a list going on.
Maybe here it is. Okay, I have some different diet plans. Gym versus home workout. Body positivity. Because don't even get started on that. That'll take up 2 hours right there.
Oh yeah.
Michael, be quiet.
Doing cheat days and like our feelings on cheat days and everything like that. Doing what works for you. I think that's super important. Of not everything is going to work for everybody. So doing what works for you. As a parent, talking to your kids about health without making them feel bad about the way they look. It's something we've had to deal with Annika and stuff like that. And I'm like, I think that's a really good fitness topic to talk about.
Yeah, because
Because
Annika,
so many parents make kids feel bad about their weight when they don't necessarily need to, and there's just ways to talk about it, I think.
see, and Annika's built like her mom, so she's going to be a 6'3" blonde Amazon, and so we have to approach it a different way, like we do with Arabeth, because Arabeth is going to be a toothpick no matter what. She takes that from my mom's side of the family, and so we have to. It's a little bit different dealing with Annika. We don't want to make her feel like trash, but if
Well, because we
if
don't
she
want to
does,
have,
yeah,
eating disorders in children.
Yeah, well, she needs to understand that this is going to be something that she's going to have to constantly monitor.
But so many parents, I mean, my best friend, she's been big, and I'm not talking about Shelly, but my best friend Ashley has been big and not fat. I mean, just
No, she's not fat.
she's
She's
a little overweight.
I wouldn't.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I would say she's overweight. I wouldn't call her fat, but she's
she's
overweight.
a little overweight, and she's been that way her whole life. But her mom used to all the time put her down for being fat and being overweight and everything like that, where she just felt so bad and has such a horrible relationship with food and with health in general. And so I think there's ways to do that, and that's one of the topics I'd like to cover. And then food is not feelings.
Yeah. So
What do you
So
mean by
those-
that?
I mean-
well, like when the cat died, we just went out on a binge eating fest I did for 2 days.
I have a tendency to eat my feelings. Like, I get really
Yeah.
upset, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat what I want. Or I get really happy, and I'm like, yay, let's have cake. Or, and there's...
I'm having
or
a
I get
bad
really-
day. I want ice cream.
Yeah, that's one of the things we did after that night. I was like, fuck it, let's get ice cream. I need some ice cream. My cousin and I have a really bad habit of having a bad day, and we'll meet up when she gets off of work and go have hot cocoa at Dutch. So Dutch Bros is our favorite coffee shop, and they're open till 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times she will get off work at almost 10, and if one of us have had a bad day, we meet up and we go over and buy hot cocoa. And there's healthier options
Yeah.
than going and getting a large hot cocoa. at
Well,
10
when you think
o'clock
about
at
it,
night.
It's like I
Right.
don't know about Dutch Brothers, but with Caribou, a large coffee, the coffee I drink is a large hot white rabbit. And what that is
No.
no,
You
it's
do the turtle at Caribou.
the
you do
white.
turtle.
Yeah, Caribou. It's a turtle, but it's similar to a white rabbit at Coffee Bean in LA, and it's a white chocolate turtle mocha. And that coffee by itself is 590 calories. So when you're thinking, yeah, it's time to go to bed, let's pound down 600 calories,
Yeah.
which is
Plus
more than
caffeine.
which is more than my breakfast and lunch combined,
Wow.
just in a drink.
Yeah.
So Michael, do you count liquid calories then in your diet, but just
Every-
not alcohol, but liquid
yeah.
calories?
Everything, yes, coffee, yeah, anything. The only thing I don't count is alcohol, and that's because I didn't see any kind of trend where I needed to. I was still losing the exact same weight, which I don't really understand because the calorie study that I did on myself in my spreadsheets, because I'm a dork like that,
Right.
they should be counting because there is, like in Fireball or amaretto especially, and wine, there's 120 calories per ounce, and not ounce, per serving, which is, I think in the
It's
wine it was 4 ounces.
yeah.
So it does have a lot of sugar content to it, so it should be counting against me, but it doesn't really affect my bottom line when I lose weight. And I don't know if it's because before I was pretty much a lightweight, one drink and I'm good. Lately I've been drinking a little bit more. Like this is my third shot of
Yeah.
Fireball, on top of the 2 shots I had of peanut butter whiskey.
Oh shit.
So
That's a lot.
I probably had like 500 calories worth of Fireball tonight. But I guarantee that I'll still lose weight throughout the entire day, and I'll be on track tomorrow morning. I can't
Okay.
explain it.
So I just looked up the hot cocoa I went and had last night
720.
on 710.
Holy shit.
Oh,
105 grams of carbs
Wow.
in that
wow.
hot cocoa I had last night.
Holy crap.
That hurts my feelings.
I
do
don't
not
know
want hot cocoa
why.
anymore.
I don't know why I'm gaining weight. It's like
Oh,
that's
I know. I haven't said I don't know why I'm getting weight. I know why I'm getting weight.
It's
I
like
just need to stop my shit.
it's like somebody on my other or not the podcast but live stream was she couldn't figure out why she was losing weight till she told me that she ate an entire pizza. I'm like, well, that would probably be it. I know. Okay, so I'm gonna go to chat real quick. I saw the reply. Michael, you really had a day? I did. I know it's supposed to be a bad, but that cocoa sounds good.
It was hella good. Like,
Mm.
Oh
like
yeah,
I
it's
said,
good.
we go to Dutch Bros a lot. We have a problem. Like that the one
No,
close to
no,
the
no,
house
no,
here-
no. This isn't a we thing.
No, no.
I have
Okay, so
no problem at all.
My son, my cousin, and I have a problem. We pull up and they know our names.
Yeah.
Pull up and they're like, "Hey Sam, how's Alyssa doing? Have you seen her today? Where's Donovan?"
It's
And
think of Cheers, but as a drive-through window.
yeah, it's pretty bad. They all know us. Today, I went and had my son text me at 7:30 this morning, and he's like, "Hey, are you up? You want to go get coffee?" And I'm that bitch. I'm always like, "Coffee? I'm for it. Let's go." Anybody who wants me to go do anything, offer me coffee because I'm out.
I'm kind of the same way, but I don't know that many people, so I don't have to worry about it.
But so he messages me and he's like, "Hey, you want to go get coffee this morning?" And I'm like, "Oh, sure, I'll go get coffee." And we pull up at the window, and the girl, she's one of our favorites, she's like, "Oh, Donovan, I was supposed to tell you something. I was talking to Alyssa, who's my cousin. He lives in her basement." She's like, I'm supposed to call you a troll because apparently you're her basement troll." And we laugh, but this girl was talking to my cousin yesterday and remembered to call him. Like, they see hundreds of people through their drive-through and they know us really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Norm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Neo, the liquid calories can totally sneak up on you. It's bad.
Mm.
When I'm doing keto and I go to Dutch Brothers, you good?
I inhaled it.
Oh, that's not the way to consume Fireball.
Don't
Wow.
inhale.
Dude,
Don't inhale
You're not
Fireball.
you're not supposed to die until next week.
Yeah. No,
What do we
week
do?
after,
How do
week
we
after.
follow up?
Holy crap, that burns. Don't inhale Fireball.
Good tip. Good tip.
To Michael, he
Mhm.
was a good podcaster.
Right?
I figured out how to use some mute on my mic.
That's good.
Oh. Anywho, you're saying?
Anywho, I don't remember what I was saying. You start choking.
Oh my god, it went like, as soon as I sipped it, it went, phoop, and it was coming out my nose. And
goodness. Oh,
cinnamon whiskey coming out the nose is probably the worst thing you'll ever feel.
I can't that would burn so bad.
Yeah, there's a reason they call it Fireball.
Yeah.
Woo!
Science is
So,
pretty clear.
Neo was talking about liquid calories sneaking up on us.
Yeah, that snuck
Yeah,
up on me.
Let's
Well, okay. So one of my favorite liqueurs that I like to drink is the Chambord.
Oh,
Okay.
Chambord is so good.
It is so good. Basically, it's like drinking raspberry syrup.
But
so
alcohol.
Last time I was doing good, I'm like, oh, I just want to have a little bit. So I scanned the bottle in my fitness pal and it came up, and I was like, oh look! And I looked and I went, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm not
Holy
having
shit.
having any of that. I'm just gonna set this bottle back up here because for like the 1 ounce serving, because it's a liqueur sipping, so it's like one shot is a serving. It was like 100 calories and like 35 grams of sugar or some shit like that. I mean, it was like awful for what it was, and I went, yeah, nope.
Oh my God. She won't jump on my cloak, and she won't jump on my lap unless my legs are closed or folded. Come on.
She's not gonna come up.
There we go.
That's in case people don't know. This is Michael's sign language. He has a deaf cat, and
No.
he's like, come on up.
No, I've got a fat cat here
It's a fat cat.
who wants to get in my lap, but she won't get in my lap unless my legs are folded.
And she needs a personal invitation. Because
Hey, watch what you're doing. She has been like, I think she missed me because she has been like in stupid buggy for the past
we're
2
gone
days.
for 4 days. I mean, really.
Yeah.
You know, just, you know. And when everybody left last night, she freaked out because I was the only person here, or not last night, this morning when y'all
This
left.
morning when we all left.
When y'all left, she was like freaking out, running back and forth across the house looking. Then she saw I was still here, and then she jumped on my lap real fast. Like, you feeling
Oh my
abandoned?
goodness. So my girls are in 4-H, and their 4-H stuff is 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So today's county fair judging. So they had to have their projects turned in, everything. So I took the day off, drove them up there, did fair judging, and drove back so I could be here for this. So I spent like 4 hours on the road. So when Mike's like, yeah, it was just yesterday we got back, and I'm like, huh, feels like 3 days ago because I really feel like I've been going for 2 days now.
Yeah, it was, well, we have been.
I
At least
know.
I have been.
Just been super busy. Figured it was a pet or he was doing a magic trick that wasn't working. Might have been.
Wasum. Seam, salabim. I'm trying to turn her into a chocolate cake.
That'd be
You're
a really
fat
big
enough.
chocolate cake.
Oh, it's my baby girl.
Maybe she needs to like be on the fitness blog and she needs to lose some weight.
Yeah. I don't know. Which is
it's
funny
crazy.
because you don't ever see her pigging out or eating a lot of food. I never
Yeah.
see her eat. But obviously she does. Especially one of those closet eaters.
Right?
Yeah. Don't want to see anybody see me doing it, so I'll store her all my food somewhere. You're still a cutie.
I just drank a lot of vodka.
I drink a lot of whiskey.
What are you
I don't
drinking,
drink
Chris?
anything. I'm drinking
Tito's.
brandy.
Brandy?
I'm drinking brandy. Yeah, no Tito's. Never again. Ever.
Oh,
Never.
so you got to listen to that podcast, huh? Yeah. He's got it.
Christian Brothers.
If
This
anybody
was- There was
follows
a
me
lot
on,
more in this the last time we
Yeah.
did a podcast.
if anybody follows me on Instagram, I took a picture of the Tito's that Chris was drinking when I was at my liquor store. Like,
Yes.
you want some Tito's?
God. Oh,
It didn't-
God. It was.
I'm telling you, that Tito's fucked you up quick.
It
like,
did. Well, and I'm a
yeah.
pansy. I don't drink that much, so you know,
I
I
don't
don't drink
either.
very often. So, like, yeah, it. Oh God, it was so embarrassing. And then I kept saying how embarrassed I am, which makes me feel more embarrassed.
Right,
I
and
kept
that just
apolog-
makes it like
I
this
kept
horrible
apologizing.
circle.
I'm like, shut up! Stop apologizing! Shut up! And I wouldn't
Well, I
shut
was-
up. I just kept saying. Finally,
There's a-
Google cut me off. That was thank God.
Well, there's a few times I'm like, I'm gonna end the show. But then you said something prolific. I can't remember what it was, but you were like, even with your eyes half closed, you came up and making sense. I'm like, God, I'm gonna have to keep that in now.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to go up tomorrow on Writer's Sanctuary on Anchor or
So
SoundCloud
yeah,
or what are we at Spotify?
it'll be yeah. It's we go through Anchor, so it gets put on Spotify. Six
Does it
other
go to
ones.
Apple?
No, Apple I have to set up manually, and Apple you have to jump through a few hoops to do. So I'll have to do that still.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like when I set up Apple for push notifications, it was such a pain in the ass. Fucking Apple. I hate Apple products. I hate Apple.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I
Oh,
forgot.
you
I
brought it
forgot.
up.
Yeah,
God
fuck.
damn it. I had to say Apple.
I hate
Yeah,
Apple.
so once, like I told Mike, I won't be able to even work on this one till probably Saturday.
So I told like, great. People have all these podcasts
Yeah.
they're supposed to upload. They never do.
Yeah,
I want to
Sam,
help you.
Sam, take a month or two. Michael's totally fine with it.
Right?
It's cool.
That's what's great is because everybody's like, I want to help you. How can I help? Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then they don't do it. Like Sam,
Or-
where's
I
where's
do
my
it.
where's my keto menu article, Sam?
I have
Oh,
half of
shit.
it written.
Uh-huh.
I have half of it written. It's saved right here on my desktop.
So in Asana, I keep postponing having to edit Sam's article every day for the past 2 months.
2 months, which is it. The funny part is
Well-
that's exactly how long he said it was going to take me to do it. He's like, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's going to take you 2 months to do it. I'm like, no, I'll get to it. Well, now it's been 2 months.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. But if you can't fucking do it, just tell me. I'll do it myself. Really, and I won't be mad.
No, I can do it. I just get distracted.
It's like that was one of the rules I had at the computer center was, I don't mind if you guys can't do something that's cool, let me know so that I can so we can get done now. But everybody would like wait till the last fucking minute or won't do it at all. Like, if you would have just told me, hey Mike, I can't do this. Can you do it? I would have been sure. It would have been done 2 months ago. But my God. So this is a little bit different though, because back then it was stupid shit. And like Chris has saved me so much time on Rider Sanctuary, so I'm not like too bummed out or hung up over it because we don't have a large audience anyway. So this is not the Joe Rogan experience or whatever the fuck you call it.
No, it's not.
And I'm definitely not Crowder, thank God. But yeah, what? Come at me, bro.
Right?
Like I'm not even a blip on your fucking radar. Anyway, I'm fine. But I was thinking about that this morning. I'm like, shit, we're on like episode what? 6 this week? This week? We've got one
Are we
episode
really?
on Anchor.
Well, and if you count all the half episodes, we're really on
Yeah.
like episode 27 or something.
Well, we're not counting one of them. I think it was episode 3. We
Two.
named it.
There's like
Was
2
it?
that you're not.
No, it
Yeah.
was episode 3.
Yeah,
We decided we're going to call it 3.5. Fuck it. We're going to go on to something else.
Yeah, we did 1.5, we
Yeah.
did 2, then 3, then 3.5. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
But this is a new podcast. This is all different. This
Yeah.
one's gonna be
Completely
good.
different.
This is going to be all Sam.
Sam's
I
on
will-
it, dude.
Like I said, I'll get it, and I would get it Thursday.
So
'cause
episode
I have to fix the beds tomorrow.
episode
So I
1.
would get it Thursday, but I do I'm working a double on Thursday.
So episode 1 of this podcast will be out by Christmas.
Go to hell. It'll be done. I'll get it done this weekend.
Yeah, like the bed was supposed to be done last month. 2 months later, I still have wood
We're
scattered across my
working.
backyard.
Donovan and I should have that done on Thursday.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
My
Wednesday.
fucking yard.
It should be done Wednesday.
And for those who don't know, these two aren't even fucking married.
No, there's a reason.
They're not even together.
Nope.
The thing is, Sam is my best friend. So that's going to be the hard part of finding anybody to date that can accept that because Sam is my best friend. There's stuff that I like to do where we go out. A lot of stuff like to do. It's not as a couple. We
Yeah.
just really like the same
We
shit.
just like
so.
to do the same shit.
And I have no friends.
Not like
Well,
no.
none here in Denver. Like I've got
Yeah.
Chris in Las Vegas. I've got my family and friends in Utah, like Joe. Joe, I could probably. I don't know if Joe would get on the podcast, but
Probably not. But I mean,
probably not.
he has no friends in Denver. He's
Yeah.
never bothered to make any.
That's because people
So
suck. For the longest time, I've lived as a hermit because people do suck, and I'd rather not have the drama. But now, as time is going on, I'm like, I fucking missed out of shit. I'm 45, and I can count all my good friends on one hand. So
yeah.
I don't know. There's like I wanted to get out so bad last year. Last year, like I made a resolution January. Like I think that was actually on my resolution paper that we were
Yeah,
talking about
that was.
earlier. Was that I'm going to get out, meet more people, be more
Do more
social,
things.
do more things, and then COVID said, "Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Watch
I'll,
this.
Hold my
I'll,
beer.
I'll take that bet."
Right? It was like, bet.
The fuck
That
you
makes it
will.
more fun. On the chat, Neo says
No,
that
that makes it more fun. Yeah. But so now that everything is starting to open up again, I'm thinking, well, cool. I could probably get out and be more social. And then the Delta variant. Yeah, the Delta variant saying, nah, I'm not done with you by a damn sight.
Hold my other beer.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
Oh, you thought my sister was bad. Hold on. Watch this.
so what it is that fate is saying, I'm not, no, you stay the fuck home. You're not going anywhere, bitch. Okay,
Neo,
so
right? That's what
Michael,
he tells me
okay,
all the time.
okay. Well, keep in mind, Sam, that this is a
Oh, I know.
podcast.
Podcast.
So,
Sorry.
going to chat, Neil Songwriter writes, Michael, you know the right woman shouldn't have an issue with Sam, and Sam her. That's true. Like Julie did have kind of an issue at the very beginning, but then she warmed up to the idea.
Yeah, and then she met me and didn't like me.
Well, it's not that she didn't like you. She Anna loved you
Anna
before
still
she
loves
even
me.
met you. Yeah, Anna loves you.
Anna
but,
loves me. Anna and I are good friends.
Yeah, Anna and I just weren't
Just didn't work
complementary.
out.
Yeah,
No.
she was a great woman. I love dealing with her. She's made a big impact on my life, and in some way, she saved my life. And so, Anna and I are really close, but we could never get to that point.
Yeah.
But she loves Sam.
Oh yeah.
And when you hated her, she was
It hurt her
so
feelings so
distraught. Well, she's.
I just didn't like her out of principle, not because she's a bad person. I just didn't like her out of principle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She.
But now I'm like, I love her, and so I keep telling Mike, I'm like, tell Anna next time she goes to Italy, I'm totally crashing her Italy
Yeah.
trip. So he finally told her that, and she's like, oh, let's go, we'll do it.
Yeah.
She's
Anna
I'll
was like,
take you to Italy, we'll have a great time.
oh yeah. Anna's all excited about taking anybody with her to Italy, either me or Sam. And Anna's family has a beachside house in Italy, and a house in Milan. So you can like wake up and go surfing first thing in the fucking morning. So yeah, the beach house is an old style house, and it's definitely built in a historic district. So it's really cool to look at. And yeah, her family's kind of big in Italy. So if we ever have a chance to go there, we're gonna hook up with Anna, because that's.
Yeah, like I'm like Anna, cause she goes once or twice a year, depending on the year.
Yeah, and normally
she goes once, and her sister comes out here.
Yeah,
once,
she
'cause
goes
her sister
out.
lives in Italy.
Well, she goes out in, I think, March or something like that, because her brother, who passed away, was a big celebrity in Italy, and so every year they have a ceremony type thing with him being featured in it. And so her family, or her family, would get up and do, they would be in the paper, and it's like this big deal. And her mom passed away shortly after I met her mom in Los Angeles, and her mom was fucking amazing. This is an old world Italian woman who laughed at the idea that I drink coffee with my lunch. Because in Italy, coffee is a dessert. And so when she saw me
Oh.
chase my lunch with my coffee, she laughed. She thought that was the funniest fucking thing in the world. And so Anna had to explain to me that it's something they never see there in Italy. Um, and she made lentil soup, original Italian homemade lentil soup, which was really good, by the way. Um, and then she had a thing for Bailey's, and so I went to go visit them on Christmas, and I bought her this big, huge monster bottle of Bailey's for Christmas, and that made her mom's year.
Yeah.
Oh, her mom loved Bailey's, and so I bought her this huge, huge bottle of Bailey's. And the sad thing is that shortly after I met her, I came home, and then no, I was still in L.A.
Yeah.
and
I
Anna
was
went to go
one.
visit, and her mom had a problem with colon cancer, and she like went really freaking fast, and so I was one of the last few people that got to see her alive, and she was such an amazing woman. She was so
Yeah.
fun. She didn't speak very good English, but that's why we had Anna there. Anna could translate. Her sister kept bugging me if I was able to speak Spanish. I'm like, look at me, what color am I? I mean, I speak one language and it's broken.
It's like, I
Do
speak
I
English
look like
and
I'm
barely
multilingual?
English.
I could speak parts of 9 different languages, but all of them being bad, dirty words. Yeah, it's
Not a good thing.
because Spanish is pretty close to Italian. So there's she asked me if I could speak Spanish. Then she asked me if I could speak French. I'm like, I'm not cultured. I'm from
Freaking.
I'm from fucking Denver, man. Rural Denver. I speak white.
Okay.
Speak white.
So, but she was such a great woman. It's so sad, and I feel bad about it. So, but anyway, um,
But
Anna's great. Yeah, I don't know why I went on that tangent. I
uh,
what was the purpose of that?
I don't know.
I don't
Too
know.
many
either.
drinks.
Yeah, probably. Chris, take it away.
Oh God. Oh God, no. Okay. Well, hey, let's shit. I don't know.
Let's go to
I
chat.
don't know.
Neil Silverrider says,
I had a little too much
"Ah."
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think everybody, like, I was gonna be good. I'm like, okay, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking. Mike walks behind me, and I'm like, are we drinking? Oh,
Yeah.
I have
know.
vodka.
That's the first thing
I
that
was-
came out of her mouth too. I went in there to get a drink. Oh, are we drinking? Glug 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 glug.
Yeah.
Donovan
was like,
bought me a
yeah.
brand new bottle of vodka.
I was like, this is the first podcast episode, Chris. Don't fuck it up. Don't drink. Just have some Mountain Dew or something.
Oh,
You know?
especially after doing episode 2 for Radish Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Hey, I would like to point out we do have 5 likes
Hey,
on our video.
awesome.
4 of
So-
them are me.
So
I
if
logged in with all
anybody
my other
who
channels.
is watching us on YouTube
Someone's here.
and
Let's-
hasn't liked it, please do.
Yeah, they're gonna leave.
Yeah.
Right? They'll be like, nah, we're
Oh,
good.
fuck it, we're out.
I think it's probably best that everybody watches the beginning of our podcast, not the end.
Right? You'll probably get way more information. I feel that way. Well, I feel that way with Radish Sanctuary. I feel so bad for the people who watch the podcast or watch the live stream for valid writing information.
It's a kitty.
Hey, but
This is
I
Jen.
feel
Get a good look because she's out of here.
Hey,
She's not
I'm
gonna
out.
stick around very long.
I feel bad for people who legitimately want writing information, and then we start drinking, and we get maybe 10 minutes of the topic.
And she's gone.
I don't know. The last couple we did really well, so I think this will be good. I think we'll do good. I think what I
Yeah.
like about this idea is that all 3 of us have an issue with trying to keep motivated. Sam has a problem with sticking to her shit. Chris has a problem with deleting stuff and starting over. I kind of have the same issue with that. I don't delete everything and start over again, aside from data. Like, I started my 12-week challenge like 5 times this year. So all of us have issues that we need to address, and I think having all three of us empowering each other. Like, I don't want to
Yeah,
sound
and
touchy feely, but I think this is a good
but just
thing.
the encouragement, just the
Yeah, I love that you're back to doing videos on your 200-pound Chris video channel. I wish you would have kept them on your original channel and kept going with that. But Chris has a habit of starting over. Not just starting over, but starting over entirely new accounts. How many times have you deleted Text Broker?
But we're moving forward here.
Yeah, we are.
Because we got the Crossing Colorado podcast going.
yeah.
And you know what? No, I'm no, I know what you're saying. But yeah, I got a good feeling about it too. This is it's kind of I'm really glad Sam Sam is joining us. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of joining you guys because this is like you're in Sam's baby. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad to be joining you guys on this. And I think it'll be fun because it's like, when you're on your, weight loss journey or whatever, it's like, it's real easy to just say fuck it and quit and whatever. Like I've started and quit. I've lost weight and gained it back so many times, and it's like it's kind of nice to have. I've never really had someone that we're doing it together,
Yeah.
And so it's like with the podcast like this, we're gonna be touching base every week, and we're gonna be sharing what we're doing and what's working, what's not working, and just kind of the fat life and talking about whatever we talk about. I think it's going to be fun. I really have a good feeling about this podcast. Not this particular episode necessarily. Hey,
but in
cheers.
general,
Yeah.
cheers.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
I
I
do.
think it's-
I honestly
We're gonna have a lot
agree
of
with
fun.
that, Chris. Yeah, I do too. I agree with that. I think I do so much better when I have somebody else who's encouraging me, and I'm not always talking positivity because Mike and I aren't the most positive people, and sometimes we're kind of jerks to each other. We're like, "Hey, asshole, is that some ice cream?" Or Mike's favorite thing would be like, "Hey, is that keto?" I'm like, fuck off. I'll go eat keto.
Oh, so he didn't hear that part.
Sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
That last one.
Back.
That last part was great because Sam was saying how like she'll be eating something and I'll look at her and say, "Hey, is that keto?" Because it's not. It's like the coffee she brought home last night. Is that keto? That's not keto.
Right.
That
But,
bucket of
I mean-
frosting in your lap's not keto.
But, and I mean, so we do encourage each other, but it's not always the nicest. But at the same time, I have learned that I do better with somebody who I'm like, oh, this is nice. to
Yeah.
have somebody to
So when we lost our
encourage.
first, when we lost that first, when I lost that first 20 pounds inside of a month and a half, we were both getting pretty serious about it. We were both going.
Yeah.
That's when we were walking at that park up the street,
Mhm.
which was a great park, by the way. We were both pretty focused on doing it. So I think having the buddy system in place is going to be great.
Yeah, I think it helps.
Okay,
So
real
going
quick.
over to the chat real
Yep,
quick.
there you go.
Oh,
You
yeah,
beat me to
that's-
it. Go ahead and read it.
So Neil Silverwriter says, I too am guilty of starting over from scratch when it doesn't feel right. And I think that happens a lot. Like sometimes if something's just not working right or anything like that, I've done it. I
Yeah.
do it a lot. Also says accountability. Yeah, there's that accountability. There's the accountability to each other with us being, like you said, Chris, touching base and really, and to our listeners, to our, because hopefully we get people that listen to us or watch us and, and want to follow the progress or take tips from things that we've learned what to do, what not to do.
What not to do.
Yeah, I'm really, really good on the what not to do.
Oh, yeah. I've got plenty of that. I should make a listicle of 30 things of not to do on a diet.
Right.
Right.
I'm really
Well,
good at
let's,
also giving advice, like that I don't follow, but I know that works.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Right.
Don't
Well,
be the
let's,
fuck up that I am.
Right. We didn't really like coordinate in case anyone's wondering. Like this isn't like a planned out podcast
Not really.
program. Yeah, but God, I hate it when I start a sentence and I don't know where the fuck I'm going after that.
Right?
But what
Sentences.
are you guys like sharing, are you planning on sharing like what you're gonna do along the way, like on Instagram? Like Michael, are you gonna do like updates on your blog, or we just
Yes.
updating, or even just on the podcast here? Like, do you, we didn't really talk about
I
this. Like, do you guys want to be sharing like what we ate during the week and work, like what I don't know, what's
well,
the plan there, like?
I'm
Because
gonna
let's do the accountability thing,
okay.
and
Yeah.
and
Okay.
share, kind of use this podcast to document what we're doing for our listeners to follow along to. So go
All
ahead.
right. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the daily blogging that I've been doing on crossingcolorado.com. I did miss a couple of days, and I figured out why I missed on Sunday is because I had a listicle planned of my favorite exercises for the Swiss ball. I didn't get the images for it, and I never posted it.
Oh, you never
So when I was
posted
looking through, I'm like, son of a bitch, that's where it was. But
it.
yeah, I did 8,000 words that day, so give me a fucking break.
Hey, you're good. I have a. Do I still have a page, or I have something
you, I,
on
you were
Crossing
just
Colorado?
well, we were doing the timeline, but we didn't fill out the
We didn't like
timeline.
that.
It was taking up a bunch of resources from load
Yeah, we didn't
time,
like
so
that.
I went ahead and deleted that plugin because it was really slowing the site down. So now you're just doing the blog. You did a blog post.
Hey, Chris was asking what we were gonna do.
I would like more content. That'd be a good start.
Yeah. So
I'll
I
write that for
definitely
you.
think I definitely think to start off, like maybe we should kind of like we did when we introduced ourselves tonight, like when we first started the podcast, we can go through and talk about how our week was, how it worked out or didn't work out.
Oh, so kind of
depending
like
on how
a
it
like a
goes,
weekly
and
update. Oh
yeah.
I started this morning at 2:39. I can look it up right now. I did have Taco Bell last night, so that probably didn't get digested. And I know for a fact I probably lost 1.5 pounds this morning in the toilet. So I weighed 239.8 before that episode. So I'll bet I'll probably hit 237 tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So I don't step on the scale every week. Well, every day, because again, like I was saying earlier, I feel like the scale can
Well,
be a lot of people's worst enemies.
there's all kinds of things that can
Um,
cause it to fluctuate. So
but
If it fucks you up, don't do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I do try and step on the scale once a week. And I have this wonderful Bluetooth scale here at Mike's house that
it's a Renfo.
updates like it's a Renfo.
And if I had an Amazon link, I'd throw it up.
We bought it on Amazon, so
Yeah, we did.
and that's what I was showing earlier when I was showing my weight, just the page. But it does like weight and BMI and body fat percentage. It like sends electric pulses
Yeah,
to your body.
it's a really cool
It
scale.
keeps track of
Yeah.
that. So I do try and do that once a week. So and again, like I said, I have no problem sharing my weight. I don't care. So I don't mind sharing that, but a little bit of the beginning I think would be nice to go through and again talk about what did work for the week and what didn't and things like that. But
Yeah, I'm probably going to throw more stuff on Instagram. I'm definitely going to do more videos on this channel for especially the keto experience. That's going to be fun. Those are going to be shorts though, so I probably don't expect a huge, massive production value. I'll save the production value shit for Sundays. But yeah, I don't know because it's going to be one of those quick things, especially like on Monday, Thursday, and Friday because I do the live show on Rise Sanctuary. This one on Tuesday, Twitch or for YouTube on Thursday for Colorado Plays, and then I do the podcast with Chris on Fridays. I have Sunday off or Saturday off, and then I do another live stream on the gaming channel on Sundays.
yeah.
5 every fucking week.
Okay, don't let him fool you because the gaming ones get skipped a lot.
Yeah, well, when you don't have an audience, it's kind of hard to give a shit.
Yeah.
But
We're
we've
really
been,
bad about
we've
that.
been,
We're like, man,
I've been,
let's not.
well, now that I know that there's actually a couple people that, actually that we know that will watch them. And so I'm like, we got to start doing it seriously, especially since I want to do Extra Life this year and I would like to donate more than $25.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working hard on Colorado Plays. starting this month.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be. Well, I mean, I started doing the vlog on the new channel, 200 Pound Chris YouTube channel.
I'm glad you're
It's
doing
fun,
it.
and I stopped. And then I stopped.
Yeah.
Like when we commented, I commented like, yeah, this is the part. This is the point
Or
where
when I
usually leave
quit.
everything.
Yep. Yeah.
When I quit, I was when I made that comment, replying to your comment on my video, I was like totally joking, 100,000,000% joking, because I was like ready to do the next vlog for the next day.
Yeah.
Haven't done anything since then. I'm like, oh man.
Here comes the delete key.
Shit. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be doing it at least once a week, vlogging on the channel, maybe once or twice. And I was actually just like tonight as we're podcasting, and I was thinking about it, like when I did that the last 6 weeks of 2020,
Yeah.
and I was doing a weekly blog update
Yeah.
on my blog where I was like tracking all my meals and stuff, and it's like, maybe I should kind of go back to doing that. Like
I read them.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Like,
We actually.
like, I was like, because just doing it, I mean, just by tracking shit, at least just having that, I think it just makes me more aware, and it makes me
Yeah.
want to. I mean, it doesn't always make a difference, like obviously, but sometimes it does. Like there were days during that time period where I'm just like, ah, fuck, I'm gonna record this in my blog. I don't want to say that I ate a whole fucking box of mac and cheese,
Right?
Like, so I'm like, man, am I gonna eat it or not, So anyway, maybe I'll go back to that, because I was making more progress then than I have been the last few weeks, since I stopped, or last few months since I stopped logging all that down on my blog. So yeah, I'll probably be, I don't know, I haven't decided fully, but I might be tracking it on my blog, and I should probably do those vlogs again on the YouTube channel. So yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
If no one has,
I'll probably.
if no one's had a chance
Go
to
ahead.
see Chris's vlogs, he's got a new channel that is in the description down below. It's 200 Pound Chris, and I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know. This last series of videos, something's been weird about the microphone. It doesn't sound as good.
Yes, I have a new iPhone case.
Oh,
And it kind of fucks up the microphone, like it blocks it sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I think like Apple's, like, they have sound compression built in or something, because sometimes I notice, like, all of a sudden the sound will get really fucked up for just a few seconds.
Well,
and then
it's
like when I
faint,
turn my
yeah.
head, or so I don't know. I don't have, like, I had a lapel mic. Actually, I have it around.
See, I have one too. I just haven't played with
But
it.
it was for my old. It was where you plug it. I have an iPhone 7,
Yeah.
and that's when they stopped doing the AUX port.
Oh,
So you have to get the little
Adapter.
dongle, and I
Yeah.
always
Yes.
lose that little. I bought 3 of those fucking things,
Hey.
and I lost them all.
Hey.
A little 2-inch-long adapter.
That you
So
have
I'm
Hey.
like,
to plug in.
fuck it, dude. And like,
Just to let you know, that's
Yeah.
why I hate Apple.
Actually, hey, in defense, my new phone, which is a Samsung, also does not have a headphone jack. So
Yeah.
you have to buy a little dongle like that if you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
Fuck Apple.
or spend $200 on fucking wireless Bluetooth shit
I
that I'm
have
gonna lose,
wireless
that I will
Bluetooth.
lose again.
Yeah.
yes.
Because if I lose the $30 dongle, what makes me think I'm not gonna lose the $100 earbuds or my
Right.
wireless mic? Like, so.
Yeah.
So I haven't invested in a mic, but it's like,
This is a $130 mic. It is an Elgato Wave 3. This thing is awesome. Thank you.
It
Well, I
was
Anna.
won't be
birthday
carrying.
present.
I won't be carrying that around when I vlog. But
Yeah, probably
yeah,
not.
I know what you're saying.
Probably not, but it's a high-end mic, so.
One of the things Mike and I have discussed is me doing some vlogs, especially doing keto, because that is
That'd
like
be
all
fun.
the rage right now, and
Do
putting
it.
them on this channel, and not even doing my own, but putting them on Crossing Colorado.
Yeah, do a separate playlist on here, and Michael, because on of course, it's not my blog. It's real easy for me to say. But on Crossing Colorado, he can totally like hook you up with your own,
Well,
you
I
know,
started. She
your own little
has.
like section of the blog for Sam's Corner or like a
Was
like a
she?
column. You
Yeah.
know, like on the
Well,
newspaper,
she's.
the columnist can do Sam's Corner. He used to do something, but Sam never
Yeah.
wrote anything for it.
Exactly.
Right?
You can,
It was a fucking timeline that I wound
I
up
know.
deleting because she
Yeah,
never filled
yeah,
anything out. I was like, fuck this.
well, start
But-
it next Sunday then.
Yeah. Well,
Do it.
she's
Do it.
she's
Okay, you know
been
what?
doing
You're
the
gonna
cart.
do-
She's been doing the.
Mike.
Yeah.
Michael, hold on.
Okay. All right.
Hold on. I'm
All right.
drunk and I'm on a roll.
Fucking A.
Michael.
Speaking of which,
Michael.
I've got
set up
4 left.
So okay, Michael. So Michael on
Yeah.
crossingcolorado.com, you're gonna set up a section for Sam to do her weekly blog or however often she wants.
Well, we've got
So
the
Sam's
keto
gonna
thing
do that.
category set up.
Keto. Sam's Keto Corner.
Oh, I like it.
So
Yeah.
and then you know what? I'll do a vlog. at least
Inspired
once a week
by
on my
alcohol.
channel. I'll do
There
a
we
weight loss
go.
vlog. And
You
Michael's
know what?
gonna do his updates on Crossing Colorado, the regular blogcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blog.
Blogcast.
Hey man.
Hey.
Yep.
Prolific.
Yep. You're something.
I'm something.
So I think this is going to be great, especially since I'm not too worried about being professional because if I could.
Well,
Right.
we've always been not super professional on.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm
Crossing
like,
Colorado. One of my favorite is he used to do the weekly on Friday where he'd troll himself. Did you ever watch any of those videos? Those were my fucking favorite. And he'd do them on Crossing Colorado, and he'd
were
update
the,
what he was doing. And
the
on the bottom bar,
the sayings on the
it'd be
bottom.
like,
Yeah.
Yes,
those
yes.
were my favorite.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
love
start-
those videos.
I'm going to be doing those again starting this Sunday.
The old videos
The old-
on
yeah.
this channel. On
Yeah.
this channel, yeah, the old ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Those are some of
still.
my favorite where he used to troll himself. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, because I'm gonna do that," and like those. And so we've never been really professional on this channel or the gaming channel. So it's kind. I mean, it's
Yeah,
nice
it's-
to,
well-
to has more relaxed.
The trolling thing I kind of stole from Stephen Colbert because of the word back when he was doing the Colbert Report on Comedy Central. And so I'm like, you know what? That's kind of a cool idea, but I don't want to completely rip off the layout. So I'll just troll myself in the comments section or in the comments of the video. And some of them actually got me going. So I want to get back to doing that because that's a lot of fun. And that's what it's all about. Like that's one of the big things I'm worried about Rider Sanctuary is that I don't have a lot of fun when I'm doing the videos. I'm trying to be too professional. I want to give people the right information. And so like Sam says, I have a stick up my ass. But like on Crossing Colorado and Colorado Place, I don't give a flying rat's ass. I mean, if somebody doesn't watch me, oh fucking well. No one ever watches me on this channel anyway. What the hell do I care? So there's a lot less pressure on trying to be trying to give that
Perfect.
that perfect information because I've helped a lot of people on Rider Sanctuary and I don't want to lose that. But then again, I don't want the stick to be so far up my ass I can taste the wood in my mouth. So that's why I'm excited to do more Crossing Colorado and Colorado Play stuff. The vlogs would be okay. That's from Neo Soul Rider on the chat. The vlogs would be easier to track stuff rather than writing it down. Absolutely. Conspiracy of making consumers spend money. Right? That's the comment to the Apple stuff. See? Yeah. Fuck Apple. Neo's on myself.
escalator there.
Yeah. Escalators and Apple. Fuck them both at the same time. But the vlog stuff would be easier to track rather than writing it down. Absolutely, because
Yeah.
then you're like, especially with shorts nowadays, with YouTube shorts. Now, YouTube shorts, if you don't know, is YouTube's attempt to compete with TikTok, which is fine because anybody who has more than 2 brain cells to rub together compete against TikTok. Have you ever seen some of the fucking TikTok videos? Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, I hate TikTok.
It is It is
Some
on
of
the
them are pretty funny though.
Some
my
of them are pretty
Yeah, I
funny.
enjoy
The kids
some of
still,
share stuff with
it
me
is like far worse than Vine could ever think about being if they were drunk.
So
Ugh.
I
And,
just
and
my
you
God,
know,
my 14-year-old has TikTok now.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
she has a TikTok account, and I'm like, I track them all. I track both of them on social media, being teenagers, especially teenage girls. I follow all their social media accounts. Well, my best friend,
Because we're
who,
stalkers.
right, we are stalkers. My best friend, who my girls
Good
call mom
penetring.
a lot of times, they call her their second mom. Her kids call me mom. Everybody jokes that we're a couple, which her
Oh, is
husband
this
doesn't
Ashley?
appreciate.
Yeah.
Ashley. Her husband doesn't appreciate it, but
Oh,
we
yeah.
find it funny. But she helps me kind of sort of co-parent. So she loves TikTok. She plays on TikTok all the time. So I gave her a call and I was like, "Hey Ashley, I need you to do me a huge favor. Can you please, 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 please follow Annika on TikTok so I don't have to? I do not want to start my own TikTok, but I really feel like people need to keep track of I feel like my child needs kept track of just for safety reasons." And she's like, "Oh yeah." So she's like, "What's her name?" So she followed her on TikTok so I don't have to.
Well, like there's a lot of writers on Twitter that have TikToks now. There's one writer, I can't remember her name offhand. I can envision her. She's a cute little blonde. She does some great stuff. But she has a TikTok and she's rocking it. She knows how to play TikTok and she's like in her
right?
30s.
Yeah.
She knows how to run it. And then there's Cassandra. Now, I don't know if anybody's heard me talk about Cassandra before.
Oh God, is this the European chick that you're in love with?
Oh,
The
no,
girl?
she's not European. The European is totally different. The European is a singer and a violinist, and
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is another story
I
altogether.
know who that one is.
Yeah,
I think I know
but
who that is.
I bet you do too.
It shows up in
But
the feed.
yeah. Cassandra, on the other hand, she's a goth writer, and she's scary as fuck, but she has the most amazing emerald eyes with surrounded by
Yes.
a sea of turquoise. I mean, it's just
And
these
fingernails.
eyes.
Does she have
Oh,
great fingernails?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
She's amazing.
oh,
She's pretty cool.
she got this jet black silk hair.
I told
Anyway,
Michael
she
that
does. She has a
she'd scare
TikTok.
you.
Oh, she scares me just in her TikToks. So I watch her videos, and she's definitely way out there. Very. I think that's probably why I like her, is because she is intimidating. She's
Yeah.
like, she's gonna
I
hurt
just
me.
don't Mike's whole thing with TikTok is he doesn't remember to use the social media that
Right?
he fucking has.
I've got Twitter,
Let alone-
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
So
Pinterest.
let alone adding something else. Like,
Yeah,
there's
I
no
com-
way that he could.
I completely forgot that I had a Pinterest account up until like 3 weeks ago, and apparently I've had it since like 2013. So, it's like, really? Okay. So I rarely ever pay attention to shit. I'm trying to be. One of the things I want to do this year is be more social on social media. So I've been posting a few more things to Instagram, and trying to be more interactive on Twitter. But when it comes to Twitter, I am more engaged with the writing audience for Writer Sanctuary than I am with the fitness people on Crossing Colorado, and that's only because I have built quite an audience for Writer Sanctuary, and so I kind of lean more towards that. But I would like to do more of the fitness stuff. So I'm going to try to remember to get back into doing it all, especially on Instagram. And I figured it out that I do have a tripod, so I can take pictures of myself doing certain shit. So, I'm going to be one of those Instagram influencers staying on a beach posing.
No,
With
he's not.
fucking
That means
Louis
he'd have to
Vuitton
travel
purse.
To a beach.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. 'Cause he'd
I
have
don't
to travel to a
fucking
beach. He
travel.
doesn't travel.
I'll
We learned that
travel.
this weekend. He
I'll
doesn't
travel out.
well.
Yeah, go God no. I'll travel outside to the pumpkin patch, and you guys can see me pose with my 50-pound pumpkin. That's about it.
That's his full extent of it.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I want to try to be more interactive, so that's going to be kind of a hard one. I'm going to have to. I do have it set up in Asana, and I've written a couple of articles about this where Asana has saved my ass so often. There is, like, I've tried a lot of different productivity apps, and Asana is by far my favorite. And I'm pretty excited for it because then I can program what videos I want to do, the Instagram posts I want to make. I can set in my workouts all time on a time basis. So I'm really excited, and I think I can have up to 15 people for free on my account. And I wish I had the affiliate link. I'd throw it in the chat as I'm talking about
Right?
it. Well, I'm trying to.
I love
Chris,
Asana when I remember to use
Chris,
it.
Chris gives me shit so often about crossing Colorado, and hey, there should be an affiliate link here.
Right?
So
I do that
Well,
too.
yeah. So I get
well,
bombarded. Yeah, right. So I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to get into my mind because I'm really bad at that. Mostly, for the most part, when I work, is that I am paid per word and paid per project. So as soon as I write something, send it out to you, boom, it's gone. I've been doing a lot more with Green Geeks, and I do manage a team of writers, and my goal is to get people in the door. I've been doing more about marketing stuff while in those articles, but when it comes to selling my own stuff, I don't know what it is. I just can't wrap my mind around, hey, I'm a fucking professional that people want to listen to. It's obvious because I'm at 1,200 subscribers and my fucking buy me a coffee article blows up. It's number one in Google and has been for a year. And so, like, I've got to start trying to figure out a way to make more money with that kind of stuff. And Chris is great at this. And so I'm like thinking it'd probably be worth it to me to pay Chris $50 to go through and like add links to my
And the
articles
links and the stuff that you
on
forget
Crossing
to do.
Colorado. If you find a link on my Amazon account, here it is.
So
right.
back to chat real quick while we're still vaguely
Okay.
on the topic. Neo Silverrider writes, I know social media is everywhere, but it's best to use those sites that you are actually going to pay attention to. That is so true. She says, I don't have a Snapchat account and don't plan on using it.
Yeah.
And that's,
Exactly.
Well, there's no way in God's green earth you'll ever see me on TikTok.
that's, so I have a
Well,
Snapchat.
we don't
I have
know.
Snapchat because
I have Snapchat because of my
Snapchat's
daughters.
ridiculous 'cause
Yeah.
well, I have Snapchat because when it first came out and was super popular, all my friends at the time were like 13 years younger than me. They were the age, like they were in their early 20s, and they were the age that Snapchat was directed to. And they're like, Sam, you need to get Snapchat. You're missing out on all this stuff. And I'm like, guys, I am too old for this bullshit of Snapchat. I'm like, no. And then they're like, Sam, we only talk to each other on Snapchat. You have to get Snapchat. So I got Snapchat, and I used it to talk with them for a little while. And then the girls got Snapchat. So now I have 11 people that I send a Snapchat to every day. And they're the people that I like most care about and close to. And it's just a check-in. It's just, hey, but aside from doing anything else on Snapchat, I couldn't even begin to go there.
I don't know how to make a YouTube, or not YouTube. Instagram and Snapchat now have stories. I don't know how to do either one. And Megan Grant does some great stories, and so I'm like thinking, how the fuck do you do that? So I'm gonna start looking up. Hey, my 16-year-old. Hey, Arabeth, how do I make a fucking Instagram story?
Yeah, there you go.
Honestly.
There you go.
Well, to be honest, I hate mobile devices. I hate phones. The only reason why I have this phone is because Sam gave. God, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Sam.
You hate them because you're not familiar with them.
Oh God,
That's
no.
all.
Sam forced me to get a phone many years ago because for 4 years, I didn't have a phone. I didn't give a shit. Leave me the fuck alone. But Sam made me get the phone. Yeah, huh? Sam, nice. Sam made me get the phone so that she can keep in touch with me as I worked from home because of the girls. And that I kind of agree with. I needed my phone because of my kids. But if it wasn't for all this shit that I'm like, no, I don't care. Leave me the fuck alone. I'd rather have a landline. That's how old I am.
Oh my goodness, trying to get him to do anything on his
Oh.
we were going to the store the other day and I didn't have my phone. It was Annika was using it. So I was like, make sure you grab yours in case somebody one of them needs to call us. And he's like, what? I gotta take that somewhere? I'm like, it's mobile for a reason.
Well, it's not that. I'm like, I don't mind using it as a phone. But when you start whooping out games, so the only game I have on my phone is Minesweeper.
Oh God.
And even
Yeah.
And even that pisses me off because my fingers are too big and I click the wrong button and I blow up anyway. So like, this is why I hate fucking mobile devices.
So we're all in Utah. We're sitting there waiting for the train. We have 37 minutes according to the little thing. All three, the girls and I each pull out our phone. We each have at least one game. We're sitting there playing our game, and Mike's like, pulls out Minesweeper, and he's like, shit. So we all got these like,
My-
Get
no, he
Bejeweled.
doesn't even
My
have
fingers are
Bejeweled.
too fucking big. I do have two games online. I have Minesweeper, which I grew up on, and I have Marvel Puzzle Quest. Now, Puzzle Quest Marvel is kind of like Bejeweled, except for it's Marvel themed. So it's almost like a fight type of thing. It's a really fun game on Steam. It's for free. And my cousin turned me on to it years ago. And so I have that game on there. So it is like Bejeweled, and it's a match 3 game, and you have to you're fighting against an opponent. So it's more competitive than Bejeweled, but it works the same way. And that's the only other game I have on my phone, and I haven't loaded up that fucking game in 3 years.
I was gonna say, why weren't you playing that while we were sitting there waiting?
Because I hate fucking phones, that's why.
Okay, guys, it is 9:30. I have to work tomorrow.
I've got to pee.
Unfortunately.
Boo.
Yeah. Boo, Sam, boo.
Oh my god, I have to be up
All right.
at 4:30
Okay, so-
4:30 in the morning.
And
Yeah.
this means that
Yeah,
she's
we-
got 2.5 hours worth of podcast to edit.
I
Bam!
know. Boom.
Good luck.
Okay, that'll be okay.
All right.
But thank anybody who was
Thank you,
watching,
Neo.
listening. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
again.
for stopping by, Neo. It's awesome. Chris, love the icon change. Yes, that's something I also want to bring
yeah.
out. Yeah, I love your little graphic dude for your 200-pound Chris channel. I think it's awesome.
I haven't looked at it.
Chris does some amazing shit.
Yeah,
You need to make me a few more for our podcast on Friday, so that
I'll
I can
make
cycle through.
for the Tuesdays. I'll make for this channel too.
Okay,
Awesome.
cool.
I'll make some.
Yeah, because I love
Like, just
using
give
them.
me a few months.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would like the Writer
I'll
Stage
do
Raid
too. I like it.
As
podcast.
soon as after Sam writes her keto post, then I'll do
Yeah.
it.
get it.
So I'll see it
I'll
next
drop it
year. This will be a goal for 2024.
Right.
You guys suck. This is what happens when you don't pay your help.
I don't know that I do much.
No
better
one
than
gives
being
a
paid,
yeah.
like, all
No one
nicely.
yeah. No one gives a shit. So, oh
Right.
yeah, we'll help you, but you have to do it on our time. Real quick, I'll be up, so I'm going to look at his 200-pound Chris videos.
Yeah,
I love.
subscribe, so
okay.
I'll probably do that tomorrow while I'm at work too.
I kind of like Chris's videos more than mine because like your ending screens on your last 2 videos were fucking awesome, dude. So
Oh.
it made me
Oh, the real
That-
ending,
yeah.
bonus.
the bonus reel made me laugh both times. So like that's you're awesome, dude. So anybody watching has got to check out his channel. So
Yeah.
it's in the description in YouTube, and if not, you don't have enough subscribers to have a URL, do you? For that channel?
Oh, the custom URL. No, it's
No.
youtube.com/.
Yeah. So, if you're watching, the link to the channel is in the description down below. But if you're listening, then I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, fuck yourself. I don't mean. I didn't mean
sure
that.
You could probably go into YouTube in the search bar and search
Yep.
200 pound.
Michael has had too much to drink.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
Okay, Sam, you've got to leave that in there.
You guys are gonna be so embarrassed when you listen to
Oh,
yourselves tomorrow.
oh no. Okay,
No,
so
not even-
you don't
I'm
know.
not even
Yeah.
drunk, so-
Okay, you guys got to know who I am, and I am nowhere near being embarrassed. I don't try to be a douche on purpose. It just comes out naturally.
Right.
And I really don't feel embarrassment. There's a few times where I feel bad for some of the people who are looking for valid information and don't, and we talk about a topic for 20 minutes out of a 3-hour podcast.
Oh,
But,
like last night with the cartoon.
okay, so I really don't mean, if anybody's listening, to go fuck yourself. That, because I learned as a freelance writer that you cannot, okay, here's something anybody can understand. You cannot please 100% of people 100% of the time, no matter what kind of industry you're in, whether you're doing podcast, freelance writing, artwork, writer, author. You're not going to please everybody. Focus on your target audience. And that's what I've been trying to teach everybody on Writer Sanctuary is that, so if people don't like me for who I am on this podcast, I'm sorry, this is who I fucking am. So, which means we'll probably never get a sponsorship.
That's all right. Hey, you guys, I had a lot of fun tonight. Oh,
I did
sorry,
too.
go ahead.
Fuck
I don't
Apple.
mean to cut you off, Mike, but Sam's really gotta go.
Yeah, I really got to pee. So, okay, real quick before we go, this is from Neo Soul Writer. Me stopping by motivates me to Chris. Awesome. Yeah, definitely watch his videos. I love Chris's stuff. I hope he uploads more. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right?
But then again, he could come back and say the same thing to me because I think I published my last video like a month ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Writer Sanctuary hasn't had a new fucking video aside from the live broadcast in 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, you should get on that.
Right? All right. Fuck myself. All right.
Everybody have a good night. Thank you so much.
Good night, guys.
Eventually, you can get HelloFresh. Okay, real quick. I need to bring this up.
Here we go.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to go on a rant this episode, but it will be in the future. HelloFresh, I don't think I would ever do simply because I don't like the idea of paying so much for healthy eating. I would rather learn to cook myself. And I've got a shit ton of recipe books in the kitchen. And I've got a really great air fryer. So, and I'm drinking way too much. I can hear myself slowly.
I added it to my list. I now
Okay.
have meal services on a list.
There we go.
Hey, you know what, you guys, funny you mentioned HelloFresh. I've never used them or anything. Today, there's another YouTuber and artist who I follow, a cartoonist, and I bought. She sells these sketchbooks with like a wood cover.
Oh yeah, you were
And
talking about that. Yeah.
I bought a couple of her stuff on. She has a store NV, storenv.com. You know, it's like a Shopify type thing.
Nice.
And as I checked out, and after I bought her stuff, there were all these free offers that came up, and HelloFresh was one of them for like 7 days of free meals from HelloFresh. So I don't know, like
that would be.
If anyone knows, look for those deals. Like I guess Store Envy does that. If you buy from someone you follow there, maybe you could get some free meals from HelloFresh to test it out. I was so close to doing it. I was this close to doing it.
See,
I thought, at the least I can make a blog post about it.
There you go.
I was like, I don't want to deal with it right now.
See,
so I
that's.
opted out of it. I should've
Oh,
done it.
see, that right there would have been a reason for me to think content, and I would have done it. I would have done it. Yeah.
Through stores and be like, oh, content.
I would have done it for the sheer purpose of writing a blog post.
Yeah. Oh
well.
Anyway.
It's there.
Everybody
Okay.
have a good night.
Thank you guys for watching.
Good night,
We'll
guys.
see you back on Tuesday at 7 p.m. same time. Hopefully this will be up on Anchor in the near future. And as such, I will share the link on social media if you don't follow me on crossing_CO on Colorado. Or any of the links in the description down below. I'm also on Snapchat. I think Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. I think Pinterest, but I'm not sure. I think Pinterest is just for free Writer Sanctuary. So don't give a shit. All the links in the social media in the description down below. And as soon as this goes live on Anchor, it'll be shared. And I think the first things that get added to is Spotify and I can't remember the last one. So unfortunately, you'll have to click on the link to find out. Because I just don't know. So thank you very much, Neo Soul Rider, for joining. Thank you for everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys on